discuss about. And so, am I audible, Mr. Sai?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir, loud and clear.
Thank you. So it's a pleasure to be here with you today to explore a topic that's rapidly reshaping the way we think, design, and build: artificial intelligence in civil engineering. And here, my name is Mr.Shoeb S Khan, and I serve as the design manager at KEC International. Over the years, I have witnessed firsthand how civil engineering has evolved, from manual drafting boards to the sophisticated CAD tools. But today, we stand at the edge of a new frontier, one where AI is not just a tool, but a collaborator. So this presentation is about bridging innovation across academia, industry, and research. We'll look at how AI is transforming everything from traffic systems and construction sites to geotechnical analysis and education. And more importantly, we will discuss how we as engineers can harness this power responsibly and creatively. So I'm just sharing my screen. If it's visible, you can just inform me, Mr. Sai.
Yes, sir, we can see your screen.
Visible, no?
Yes, sir.
So the basic is everyone knows about AI, what AI is about today. So AI is everywhere in every industry, like from medical sciences to the copywriting industry to the litigations, and everywhere we can see that its impact is there in every field. And currently, we can see that in that software industry, it is just replacing the developers. And the days are not far away when the every industry will have its impact, the positive impact as well as the negative impact. So I can say that from my own experiences, like civil engineering is the least affected as of now in terms of negative impact when we are talking about the artificial intelligence application in the construction industry. So why we are having AI in our civil engineering, and why it is crucial to have a knowledge about the future developments which are going to take place in our next 2 or 3 years. We will see a revolution in the civil industry by the application and the impacts of this AI in our industry. So why civil engineering? Why in AI in civil engineering? And the question is, why not in civil engineering? When every industry is having the impact of this AI, then why civil engineering should lag behind? So as we all know that civil engineering is a data heavy industry. A lots of data is getting interpreted at a time, right from designs to the execution and to the completion of the project. So from the very conceptual stage, we have to just start planning our project and get the costing and the scheduling of the project done and get it approved from the client. So as of now, we have lots of projects done by the companies in the past, but the data is scattered. The data is not everywhere accumulated at a single place. So we cannot just get the outcomes from the data so that it can help all of us in implementing the project in the right manner. As of now, we can see that a lot of projects are getting delayed just because we are not having exactly what the project should have in terms of completion, in terms of completing the project, right? So as of now, industry is evolving. The construction industry is evolving and is adopting the technology at a very much faster rate, which it has not ever before accepted. So AI is all about having its intelligence. The AI works, as we all know, on the data. When we are providing the data to the through the system, it is learning from the data we are feeding. So as of now, we have so many data in our database, in our systems for the construction of the projects. So we have to harness the outcomes, the positive things from the data, so that it can positively help us in the execution and the completion of the project as a whole. So what we are going to do is we have to first understand what artificial intelligence works on and why civil engineering can utilize its beneficial outcomes from the point of view as a civil engineer. So first, machine learning is a term we all are aware of, I think. So if you want to if you want to harness the power of artificial intelligence, first we should know what is machine learning and what is computer vision, what is natural learning language processing, what is generative AI, and robotics and automation. All these are things which are coming under the umbrella of artificial intelligence. So if I can make it more interactive, so anyone from the audience would like to tell me that what machine learning is, so that we can have some interaction about it and make it more collaborative. Anyone who can just unmute their mic and just tell me what machine learning is. Anyone? It's not about right and wrong, just to have it conversation two way. I just want to know that what you people are thinking about machine learning and what is computer vision for you. No issues. I'll tell you. See,
Basically,
when we are
it works
yes,
on a past use. It use a past data, and after processing, it will give you a exact information you want to use in your future project.
all right, all right. Anyone else? Somehow you are telling right, because what we have to do, we have to provide the data from the project, from the previous projects or previous schedules to the machine, and it have to learn. To the machine means we have to provide the data to the system, to the computers, so that it can learn from the previous mistakes, from the previous successes, so that it can come out with a system that can help us to achieve the data, that can help us to achieve the success for the future projects. It can really help in winning the contracts, when we are bidding for the contracts. As we can see that when we are bidding for a project, we are analyzing so many things, like from the previous project, what mistakes we did, and what was the point for which we lost the project, we lost the project by the margins. So by putting the data which we prepared for the bidding purpose for the previous project, we can help the system to learn what were the points we worked upon, and what are the future outcomes. We can ask the system to provide us the data, which can help in getting the things right for the future perspective. So that's how the machine learning works. And the computer vision's natural language processing, it means we are asking the questions to the system in our language, and it can provide the answers in our own languages, not in the terms of the codes or the algorithms. And nowadays everybody knows that the software development is not more about the algorithm, it is about the natural learning processes. We can provide the prompt to the systems, they can understand the systems, they can provide us the results, and on the basis of the results we can retrain the systems. As of now, nobody can say that everybody knows about the artificial intelligence in a whole term, because it is changing at a lightning fast speed. It is evolving every second, every minute. As of now, when we are talking, it is now a new model of large language model are into the process, which are getting developed, which are getting prepared to come into the market. So many of us are aware about the present software which are in the market, which are helping the students, the teachers, the academicians, and everyone in their respective fields. So anyone can tell us how many softwares do they know about for the artificial intelligence, and anyone who can tell me that who is using which software for what purposes, and not for the civil engineering, for any purpose. Anyone from the audience?
For I'm using Veka AI
Yeah.
for getting a past data.
Okay. Meta AI, sorry, Meta, you are telling.
Veka, sir. VEKA.
VEK. Okay. So you are using for what
WEKA, sir.
purpose?
For I'm working in a concrete field.
Okay.
So getting fast data regarding mixed proportion and their results, I'm using WEKA, WEKA.
WEKA. Okay, all right, all right. So you are using it for your own personal purpose, or you are also implementing it in your company, or getting some data done?
I'm in academic institute, so research purpose I'm using.
All right, all right. That's good. That's very nice. So that's the new thing I've learned from you, because I was also not aware what is WEKA, WEKA. So anyone else would like to tell us anything about the software they are using in their respective fields? Anyone else? Okay, so we'll go ahead in our presentation. So the civil engineering is not far beyond anything which other industries are going through now. We are also having the penetration of AI in our industries. As of 2023, you can see that the penetration was 2.93 billions, and in the upcoming 2 or 4 years, we'll have a CAGR of 26.9%. Means the value is increasing day by day, and those who are aware about this application of AI in our industry will definitely have a cutting edge over the competitors, over the fellow engineers. So AI is not just here to replace us; it is here to help us in our day life as well as our professional lives. So adoption of AEC is now getting higher day by day. In 2023, the AEC means architecture, engineering, construction companies had a share percentage of 55%, and now it is in last year it was 75% in 2024. So all these things are now getting so much faster, and we have to embrace this technology as much as we can. But the thing is that AI is not 100% correct. It might give you sometimes wrong answers. So civil engineers and all other engineers are going to stay there to get a check on the AI and to get all the results correct, so that or the data coming out from the artificial intelligence, as the word itself says, artificial. So we have to be very cautious while utilizing the data coming out of the AI and implementation of it as well. And AI in structural design, if I'm talking about specifically, because my background is into the designing. So as I told you, the machine learning is there, for which we have to feed the data. So machine learning can do so many tasks. It can also predict optimal beam sizes, load paths, material usage. And is there anyone from the background of structural design in the audience? Do we have anyone? Can I know anyone from the structural design background? No one. All right.
Yes.
Yes, please tell me, sir. So what's your name, sir? I cannot see your name actually. All right. So as we all know that structural designing is the basis of all the structures. We have to design our structures so much safer. As we all know that in the past 1.5 year, the industry has suffered a setback in terms of the bridges collapses. So many bridges got collapsed because of the bad designing. Maybe because of the bad designing, not because of the bad design only, but maybe because of the bad design, and because of some quality issues, execution issues as well. But structural design is the basis of any structure. When we are doing some designing, we have to take care of the safety point of view, no matter what it takes, no matter the cost occurs. So we have to make the design safer as well as the cost effective. When our designs are getting too much heavier, so it's not good for the structure as well, for the project and for the company, the company who is getting the project executed. So as of now, we all are aware that EPC is the industry which is getting evolved. Engineering, procurement, construction. This is an industry. This is a mode of construction in which the company has to design the structure, in which everything has to be designed in house by the company, and they have to execute the project, and they have to procure the materials to be used in the completion of the project. So in terms of the cost, we have to be very careful. We have to design the structure which is cost effective as well as the safer. So here AI comes into play when we are just feeding the machine learning with the previous data, like so many so many data you have to provide to the system. Like for example, for a beam, when you are designing a beam, you are just arriving at a result in which you are deciding the width, height, and length of a beam, and you have to provide the reinforcement, the stirrups, and then spacings you have to maintain, so that your structure is economic as well as safer. So in terms of using AI in structural designing, you have to keep all the data particularly for the beam and feed it to the system, and on the basis of the this previous data, it will start learning that yes, it was the height, it was the length, it was the reinforcement quantity provided in the beam. So what will happen? It will start learning on the data provided to the system. If anyone of us is working on a tool stat pro, so they must be knowing that they are just deciding the conditions for the element which is getting designed. You are modeling you are modeling a structure, so you are providing the condition like the foundation, what type of foundations you will provide. If the if the element is a plate design, or it is a node system you are providing to the element. So on all these bases, you are just training the system. You are providing the data from the previous projects and previous designings. Then your system is learning, and on the basis of the learning, when you are asking it question in terms of a language model, as we can see that if we are using chat gpt, if we are using copilot, and if you are using any other model, if we are asking about the designing, so it will give you a general idea of the designing. It will give you the designs on the basis of the codes which are already uploaded in the system. It will track the ircs, is codes, and it give you the generic results. But when we are talking about the designing a structure in the safe way, so we have to provide it the basic data from the very basic to the very advanced data, and we have to keep it on training. And training a model, it's not an easy task. You have to provide like thousands or 10,000s of different type of beam models, beam sizes, so that it can learn from each model that how the design is done. And when you are making it specifically for the beam sizes, then it is one model, and again you have to train it for the columns, then you have to treat for the foundations. Likewise, you have to make around 10,000 models of each and every element, and keep it and start keeping it into the machine learning system, so that the system which is finally getting trained, having the idea of every element, and is learning from around tens of thousands of models. So the data it will so the results it will give you in the end will be accurate, safer, and economic also. So that's how the AI in structural design works. And for example, the software you can check out after this presentation is Autodesk Space Maker, which really helps the designers, though it is not getting used generally in the companies in India, but yes, MNCs are using it, and other countries they are using it. So we will discuss it later on in the next our session, that is on tomorrow. I'll let you know that how this space maker really works, and how the system is adopting from the data which we are providing. All right. Now the AI in transportation and traffic engineering. As we all know that India's major cities are all getting disturbed by the mismanagement of the traffic. If any one of you is living in the big cities, like the audiences, if they are in Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, they all are facing this traffic issues. When I'm residing in Delhi, I'm really facing this issue of commuting from my office to the home and home to the office, and we are just getting so much panic when we are stuck in the traffic and we are not able to reach on time. So AI is just helping us to refine the traffic management system. It is helping us to do predict the peak hours of the traffic and help the system or the control room to manage the traffic in a more efficient way, to divert the traffic's routes from the more congested places to the less congested places. And that's how the data is taken from the roads by the help of the CCTV cameras. It is then given to the control rooms. The control room are analyzing it with the help of machine learning. Then again, the specialized tools are there, and so many other tools are under development, which are analyzing the data fed from this live road streaming to the control room, and control room are analyzing the data that which point is going to be the most congested one in the coming hours, in the coming days, and how the people will behave when they are getting struck into the traffic. So all these things are getting analyzed in the real time, and people are taking good decisions on the basis of this artificial intelligence in our traffic and transportation systems. So that's how traffic transportation and traffic engineering is getting helped by the AI. Now, all of us know that construction management is the most important part of a project. When we are having our project deadline set by the client, and as of now, when if any one of us are working on a live project, may I know from the audience if anyone is working on a project? Anyone there? On a building project, on highway, bridge, anyone there? No one. So I mean, I guess all of us are here from the teaching industry or the academics, right?
Yes, sir.
Lectures.
Sir,
Okay.
excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I think the slides are not moving. Actually.
Just wait.
Are we on the same slide? What AI in civil engineering?
All right, it's not moving. Oh, I'm on the 6th slide. Wait. Now it's visible now.
But
This
on
is
the
a
same slide.
same slide.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just let me check one second. Visible now?
Yes, sir.
Slide is moving, right?
Yes, sir. Slide is moving.
Yes. Thank you. So all these slides which we missed, I'm just presenting once again. So this we discussed about the sheer percentage of the AI in our industry. So it's visible to all, I think. So as I told that our industry is not lagging behind, and we are also implementing the AI in our industry. So these are the facts. These are the figures which we are having in our industry. In 2023, we had an almost investment of 2.93 billions in our civil industry from the AI startups. And in 2024, almost 75% percentage adoption was done, not in India specifically, I would like to mention, but as a whole. And in countries like Memphis, they are using AI for the pothole detection via bus monitored cameras, and automatic repairing schedules are given to the systems, to the control rooms, or to the municipal corporations. Just imagine that you are having a bus which is going at a speed of around 100 kilometers per hour, and suddenly you are facing a pothole. It's impossible to get safe from it. Anyhow, you will have to just jump into the pothole, and then you have to cross it, because braking at a speed of 100 kilometer per hour is not just feasible. So when you are having around 1 kilometer ahead, you can predict that there is some kind of pothole in the system on the road by the help of AI enabled cameras. So you can prevent the accidents as well. And similarly, you can prevent the accidents when you are having any kind of motor vehicle coming from the opposite side at an uncontrollable speed. The cameras can make you aware, can warn the driver that there's something coming at a very fast speed. So these kind of things can really help in managing the accidents and everything, right? As this slide, I was also talked about that how the civil engineering, how the structural design can be helped with the AI. And the software we'll discuss later on about this Autodesk Space Maker, which is helping the structural design engineers to optimize the design and do the designs just by giving the natural language prompt, and we can get the good results, very good results. And also I was talking about this slide that transportation is also helping, getting helped by the AI, because the route is getting diverted. The control room is getting informed with the most congested locations of the traffics. And any one of us can easily see in major cities that how we are tackling this traffic problems. And the best thing is that this AI is not getting harmed by the temperatures. It is not getting exhausted while standing on the road, because as we can see that our traffic officers are standing in the rains, in the sun, in very hot and humid climate. So it is very difficult for a human to monitor the traffic all the time. AI don't need these kind of things. It is weatherproof, humidity proof, and it can work easily in all these conditions. So it is a win-win situation if our countries, if our cities can implement AI-enabled systems and cameras. As we all know that Mumbai and some parts in Hyderabad are getting the NI-enabled system cameras on the roads, and they are really helping in managing the traffics. So anyone in the audience from the Hyderabad or Mumbai? No. In Chennai also they are going to implement. I heard somewhere, I read somewhere that yes, they are going to implement. So we were discussing this slide about the AI in construction management. So construction management is the most important thing in a project. When you are constructing a project, your deadlines are set, your budget is constant. Zero budget is always there when you have to manage in the limited constraint, in the limited time and the limited budget. So when you are getting AI enabled, when you are getting the help of the AI, your project is not going to only get delivered on the time, but your cost will also be saved. The see, AI powered scheduling and resource allocation is done by the help of so many softwares are there in the industry. When you are monitoring your site with the AI enabled cameras, you can also prevent the accidents when a labor or a man or an engineer is working without any safety harness, belt, safety precautions. It can alert to the project manager. It can easily send the apps message to the apps. We are also having some kind of system at our place in so many projects of ours. One app is already developed in house, which is called Suraksha app, and cameras are monitored. And cameras are getting monitored cameras are monitoring to the people of this the people of the site, and the results are fantastic. What is happening here, that people are not giving attention to the safety. And as we all know, when some kind of accident happens at a site, we all faces trouble. The worst gets stopped. Everybody gets involved in the safety of the injured person, in the precaution, and we are so much getting involved in the activity that we are not able to work properly at site, because everybody is getting fear that something might happen to them also. So to prevent these kind of accidents, we have to be very cautious. We have to provide very some safety guidelines to the people, but still there are chances that people might miss using safety harnesses, like helmets are there. As you can see in the slide, this man is standing there. Safety harness is the safety jacket and safety helmets, some gloves and masks, and this air protection device is there on this man. So when you are not wearing your protection equipments, accidents are going to happen anyhow, because accidents don't happen daily. They happens once in a while, but they impact the project so much that the deadline and the delivery deadline set by the client is is always getting lagging behind. So we are not able to complete the project on the time. So to overcome all these issues, AI is the best partner for us. See, you can see this drone is there, and this man is also having some camera. So when you are having a camera monitored helmet, so you can get the live location of every activity going on at the site, and then this live streaming can be seen by the project manager, by the head office peoples of a project, in the lifetime, in the very lifetime. And if anything is not going good, like somebody is not doing the work properly, and somebody is not following the safety precautions properly, somebody is not following the guidelines preset by the company to work at a site, so all these can be monitored in the lifetime, and so many resources and so much money can be saved by the company. So these kind of technologies are developed and people are using in good projects which we are having of a high budget, like in metro projects, some metro projects, also in this high speed rail project, as I was a part of this project, high speed rail bullet train. I was based in Surat. So there was an app developed by the company L&T, Answer and Bro, and virtual reality headset were given to the people so that they can visualize the girder casted at a site and how it will be taken away from the casting yard to the designated location over the piers. So all these things I'm talking about were developed in 2021 when I was working there almost 4 years back. And right after this 4 years period of time, so much technology has been developed, especially some companies have come into the scene which are developing these helmets, and the big screens are installed at the sites where everybody can see that what's going on at every site, at every location of a project. See, if you are an engineer, you can monitor your space only around 5, 10, 100 meters vicinity, but you cannot monitor your full project at a time. As a project manager, you have to take care of your project. So to take care of the project at a go, at one shot, these technology are really has helpful. You can just wear a helmet. You can get all the data on your mobile by the help of the cameras installed on your engineers helmets, and what they are doing, what activity is going on. It can be really managed. So but there is a problem. Always technology comes with a problem. Here the problems arises with the privacy of a person. If somebody is not very well aware about the system, that what is going on, so some accidents might happen, some something might happen that is not liked by the company, because as we all know that everybody is not working 100% with 100% efficiency at all the times. So things like privacy violations, things like work-life balances might get damaged with this kind of technologies coming into the scene. So we have to be very careful while using these kind of technologies. And yes, these are there to help us not to get into the trouble. All right. So one software is there, one company is there which is working on these kind of activities. This is called Build Helmet. They are making the helmets, camera mounted helmets, which are AI enabled. They are providing you the apps on which you can easily monitor your activity going on at the site. And this is fantastic. Everybody in India right now is not aware about, every company is not aware about this, but yes, few companies which are having a budget, not having any budget constraints, they are really using it at the site, and it's really helping to the people. So here I would like to know anybody who is aware about this kind of technologies, have ever heard about these technologies? Anyone out there using any drone technology, any camera mounted, from the audience? No one? Okay. So other than this, we have this Toggle AI. This is a software which can really help us to get the data, to get the costing and estimation done just by having our drawings. See, as a teacher also, we are when we are teaching to the students, we are telling them the basics of the drawings and how to get the estimation done with the help of drawings and the designs you are doing. So now the software is available there in the market by which you can extract the quantity and make your billing very easy. So this software is called Toggle AI. You just upload your drawings in it. It can easily read your drawings. On the basis of the drawings, it can make the tables. It can provide you the reinforcement, the concrete quantity, the grade of the concretes, and in the same time, it can also get this data integrated with the BIM. And I must say that everybody should be aware about this BIM technology here. It is not AI, but it's the technology which is very advanced in terms of construction industry and building information modeling, as we all know about this. So anyone from the audience, I must say that you must be aware about this BIM, building information modeling. Anyone have heard about it or have used it? You must have heard about this Revit software, right? Anyone?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, yes. So BIM, you have heard about it, or you have worked on it also for BIM?
Yes, sir. We generally use Revit to do the cloud collaboration,
Right.
and through that we can, you can say, collaborate, and we can see where the revisions are needed and all.
Yes.
So we can, like, 2 or 3 person can work together on a single project like that.
Yeah, live tracking can be done, right? Through
Yes,
the
yes,
dashboard.
yes, sir.
It is a very good software. What happened, I will tell you from the practical problem we faced and how it is solving, the technology is solving the reality. So when I'm working for a government project like in the railway project, I would like to share with you the real scenario. What's the problem as a designer I am facing with the with the government bodies. See, all of us are aware about the working style of the government, how they work, why they work like this, and what is the motive behind this. So when you are giving them some drawings for the approval of the designs, they are taking so much time unnecessarily. They are not checking the designs properly. They are giving random comments. You are complying those comments, and the next time new comments will come, those are also random, and they are not technical comments. They are just getting the time passed. And this really cost the contractor so much in terms of monetary, because when we are designing, we are using the tools, we are submitting the data, we are using the man hours basically. So every time we are submitting to the designs, the client is giving vague comments, and we are not able to get the designs approved. And once the design is not approved, we cannot start the work at the site, right? So to tackle this kind of problem, the softwares in the metro industry, what people are doing, the BIM is now implemented everywhere. So when you are having your designs uploaded on the BIM, so you can see that to whom the design has been pending with. So if there is a time window of around 1 week, you have to provide your data, your comments in 1 week, and you have to comply on the in the same window of time of 1 week. So what we are doing right now, as in manual terms, we are submitting the design in the mail, and they are getting the PDF copies. They are checking it. Now they are giving us the comments back in the mail, and we are then again complying and submitting. This takes a lot of time. Now to cut to the shorts, when we are putting the drawings and the designs in the BIM. Anybody saying something? Or if not, just please mute your mic. So when we are putting the drawings and designs in the BIM, the drawings are built on the Revit, as our audience, someone from the audience said. On the Revit software, we are preparing the drawings, and these drawings are getting uploaded in the BIM 360. I think you are using, maybe using BIM 360 is there, Cloud 360 is there, and Plan Grid is there. These are kind of softwares which were there before the AI came into the construction industry. And on the basis of these uploaded designs, the reviewer, means the government engineer, can easily see the uploaded design. They can in the real time give the comments on the same drawing, and on the PDF. When the comments are uploaded, you can get a notification on your app, on your mail. You can easily go to the BIM 360. You can check that some comment is given, and directly you can comply the comments over there. And that's how the time is getting short. So this is how the BIM is working effectively in construction industry. And here comes the Toggle AI. When Toggle AI is getting integrated with your this system of BIM, you are uploading the quantity driven from the drawings on the BIM software, and the client can easily check that how much quantity is going to be utilized as per the drawings, because the client is not going to calculate the quantity. He is not going to take off the quantity from the drawings. They need everything from you. So to do the calculations very effectively and fastly, you can use your Toggle AI. It can help you generate the results in a very lesser time, but in the end also you have to check it from your end, so that the data going to the client, to the customer, should be accurate. And the glitches are always there. You can accept them and correct them manually also when something is going deviated from the exact drawings. All right. So other than this, we have one more software, which is Civil GPT. It is like your Chat GPT only. You are asking your, somebody saying something. Okay. So just like Civil Chat GPT, you are asking. Yes, please. So Civil GPT is just like your Chat GPT. You can ask your questions related to the civil engineering, and you can say 90% they are giving the right answers to you, and sometimes wrong answers also, because they are giving you the answers in the format that you will always think it is correct, but you should always check it twice before delivering the data to someone else, because it is not 100% correct always. So your common sense, your basic intuitions, your basic knowledge of engineering always works. It is just there to help you, not to guide you. All right. So this is how AI in construction management always works. Now everybody knows about the geotechnical, and geotechnical is the base of any project. Once you have the data from the soil, then only you can design your structure, and then your project can be completed. If your geotech is not correct, you will face a lot of problems. I'm saying, because I have faced this problem practically. What happens if your geotechnical data is not correct? You are going to suffer a lot. You are going to suffer a lot in terms of designing. When you are designing something on the basis of the data of geotechnical investigation, right? And when you are going to the excavation to exactly start the construction work, and you are getting something else which was depicted in your geotechnical report, you will get blown away. you will just be surprised that your design was done for the soil strata, let's say for sandy soil, for gravel soil, and you are getting their hard strata. So it is a very problematic thing if your geotechnical investigation not done very correctly. So here again AI comes into the play. AI can really help us in geotechnical and environmental engineering, because when you are having a lot of data from a place like 100-kilometer area, everybody must be aware about there is a database or a data bank for everything, right from your geotechnical investigation to the type of the soils. There is an institution in Nagpur, CRRI. I don't know the full form, but this is a institution which collects the data of geotechnical or the soil from around India, and they are putting all the data at one place. And if they can really help, if they can really feed this data into the machine learning system, they can have the geotechnical investigation data done without going to the site exactly, without doing the digging and without doing any kind of testing at the site in actual, because data interpolates. Because when we are having some data from particular location, so there are rules in geotechnical. Anyone here from the geotechnical background, if I may know? It will be very interesting to discuss about this geotechnical aspect I'm talking about. Anyone here from the geotechnical background, or having any kind of exposure to the geotechnical? And anyone? All right, no issues. Am I audible to everyone? Mr. Sai,
Sir?
Mr. Sai, am I audible?
Yes, sir, I'm hearing. Sir.
I'm not able to hear anyone. Can anyone confirm that? Am I audible?
Sir, can you hear my voice? Hello?
Your voice is too slow. Okay, okay. In chat box I can see. All right, all right. Am I okay? I'm visible. I'm audible. Okay, okay. So if I'm talking about the geotechnical, so AI is everywhere, not in construction management, not only in the structural design, but also on the geotechnical and environmental engineering. See, AI works on the data. So if you are having plenty of data from geotechnical investigations, from the environmental institutes, and if we start feeding all the data in one system, it starts getting itself trained. And on the basis of the training, it will again start giving us the results which are 90% correct. 10% or 95% correct, you have to take care with your own experiences, with your own knowledge, because AI is not 100% correct once again. So geotechnical is the base of a project. Once your geotechnical investigation is correct, then you can win the project easily. Otherwise you are going to suffer a lot, because I have seen personally, when the geotechnical specification data is not given properly, you will definitely suffer in terms of execution, because your design is done on the basis of the geotechnical data, and you are getting something opposite to the data given to you, then you are going to suffer a lot, because you cannot start working on hard strata when your design is done on the for the soft strata. And also for this kind of flood prediction and climate resilience, AI is helping a lot of engineers, or our environmental engineers, our climate experts. They all know that how data works for them. Data from 100 years, from 50 years, for the floods, for the high flood levels, low flood levels, and the low lying areas, the geography, all these data are collected. But manually reading them, manually getting the results from them is very typical and very tedious task. So to get it done in an easy way, AI is the best collaborator, and you can, yes, have very nice results in terms of geotechnical investigations. And it will really help all of us if we start embracing AI in our geotechnical investigation and environmental engineering as well. So this example is the landslide risk prediction in Himalayas. If we can have some kind of pre intuitions, like pre warnings that some kind of landslide is going to come, some kind of earthquake is going to come. And for earthquake, I think people are using in various part of the world this technology, that they are getting pre-warnings for the earthquakes. And landslides also, we can get the pre-warnings so that we can save lives. We can save a lot on the rehabilitation activities in Uttarakhand. As of now, we just saw that how the cloud burst was there in Jammu. Recently we saw that in Jammu, recently in Kishtwar it happened. So all these kind of activities can be predicted, and yes, we can take some precautions beforehand so that the loss of lives, the loss of infrastructure is very less to minimum. Okay, now these kind of things are there in visual inspection. As we all know that a minor crack with the passage of the time can really develop into a big crack, and it can lead to the a collapse of a bridge, of a dam, or a tower transmission line. So these kind of these predictions can be done using AI enabled drones. What is happening? I did my one of the project in MTech. That time that AI was not that much evolved, but we had some drone cameras, and we had a project that we have to monitor the health of a bridge which was almost 100 years old, built in Agra during the time of Britishers. And we were given this task that you have to monitor. There is a specialized branch in civil engineering which is called structural health monitoring, in which you have to monitor the structure's health of a longer period which was built around 150 years old. And the industry and the municipalities, your PWD departments, your MORTH and bridge departments of states are doing this regular checkups of the existing bridges. And recently you must have heard about this Morbi bridge, which was collapsed in Gujarat district of Morbi. And that the health structure monitoring was done for this bridge, and the data was given to the PWD department. They were warned about the cracks and the discrepancies found during the health monitoring practice, and it was avoided. But if you are having any kind of system which is giving the result to all the authorities as well as putting the data in the public domain, right? See, you have websites everywhere. You are having websites for everything, for everywhere, for everything. Suppose if you have a drone enabled system which is taking the images of every bridges, and putting the images in the system, and the system is AI enabled and is able to predict the minutest of the crack developed in the system, which an human eye cannot easily predict. And it can also help you, let you know that in this period of time, like say 5 minutes or 5 months, 10 months or 10 years after, this crack will develop into a very big crack that might let the bridge collapse anytime sooner. So if you are having these images put up in the system, and the system is analyzing the images, and the results coming out are itself automatically updated on the website, and the website is easily visible to everyone, like from the public to the engineers to the officers and to the ministers. So everybody is safer here, because nobody can deny later on that I was not aware, I was not knowing this is going to happen. So everybody will be answerable, and everyone will be questioned that how did this accident happen. what is happening right now? Everybody is blaming each others. Engineers blaming to the government. Government is blaming to the ministers. Ministers are blaming to the departments, and this blame game is going on. When you are having the data feed in the system, and everybody is able to see the data that this crack is developed in this location, and this might get collapsed. So you can imagine that how much lives will be saved, how much safety will be there, how much cost can be saved while not doing this kind of rehabilitation and repairing works. So most important thing is life will be saved, and we will all have a safer place to live on by having this visual inspection by the help of AI enabled drone cameras. All right. So this is kind of activities are now getting embraced in our big cities and in agriculture. I'm talking about the civil industry only, but in agriculture also you are seeing that drones are this is spraying the pesticides and reducing the manpower and reducing the efforts of the humans while they have to endure during these activities. So this is how AI in structure health monitoring really helps. In terms of research, all of us here are academicians, and we all know that this technology depends, evolution of the technology really depends on the researchers and the academicians. And we people are the users, the industry experts. We are using the technologies developed in the labs, in the institutions, and the students, all who are working on a new concept. And I would like to remind here everybody, how many of us have seen this Three Idiots? How many of us? Just let me know. Three Idiots, I think everybody has seen from the audience. Everybody has seen. No. So we all have seen that this drone was shown in this movie when Mr. Lobo was there, who was preparing this drone quadcopter, and he had shown this device developed to the professor, and professor was not that much happier to see this developed quadcopter. And who knows that in future this technology will be used in AI in terms of getting the images, real data done, getting the photography done, and everything is getting changed because of just drone technology. And in the warfare, this drone is doing so much unexpected things. Right now we have seen in the Ukraine Russia war and in the Iran Israel war. See, things are getting out of the human hands. The machines are taking control over. Everybody have seen Predator movies. Everybody have seen Terminator, the Genesis. Everything was predicted before and now is getting into reality. So I must say that people should embrace AI in their day-to-day life. And yes, just by having this in their lives, people can easily get the work done. It will really help them to embrace the technology at a faster rate. And yes, the world will be a whole totally different place if everybody here starts embracing the AI in their research works, in their daily activities of working, and everything which is now available in our schools, in our colleges, is getting attached with the AI. So this is not a new thing for anyone. Everybody here knows about these technologies. Everybody is aware about this AI. So we should include these kind of things in our daily activities, in our researches, and we are, yes, using all these things in our lives. So this is not a new thing for any one of us. We are here to discuss these things, and we are also sharing our experiences. So from these audiences, again, I would like to know that how many of us using Copilot in our day-to-day lives? How many Copilot or Chat GPT? How many people are just using it? If anyone from the audience can tell me. Mr. Kankuri is using, or Sai sir is using, and so many people are using, right? So Copilot again is a software which is helping us in our day-to-day life activities, which is helping us in our all these works of researches or works of professional careers. Muhammad Atif sir is using ChatGPT. Anyone has heard about here about this cloud, CLAUD cloud? If anybody here is using Mid-Journey, Runway ML, and any other thing? Yes, Cloud AI I'm talking about. So Cloud AI is the latest addition in the large language models. And Gemini, all of us are aware about Gemini. I think everybody knows about. And other than this, we have this Sonnet is there. Anybody has heard about Sonnet also? Sonnet AI is there, it's very good. And Mid-Journey, everybody I think is aware about making images, generating images. And Grok is there by Elon Musk. And OpenAI, everybody knows that ChatGPT 5 is also introduced. So all these softwares are there, but they are not basically for the civil engineers. They are there for researchers. They are there for everything which is there on the internet, but getting all the data collected in one place. And the the interesting fact you must be knowing about that ChatGPT can pass medical exam, they can pass professional lawyer exams, but they cannot pass structural engineer exams. As of now, it is unable to pass this structural engineering exam because it involves lots of engineering maths and lots of concepts which are intuitive, and only a structural engineer can use. As of now, it is not able to do, but it's not that it will not be able to do in the future. It will definitely be able to do. And the day is not far away when you will have your drawings generated using just by one command. You will have your designs prepared just by giving them the conditions, and you will get the data exactly what a designer is doing. So yes, technology is evolving day by day, and the day is not far away when we will have everything at our fingertips. And the designers will still be needed because somebody has to proof check it. And yes, this is going to be happening in just 6 or 7 months, you will see. And then we can discuss later on about this also. So everybody is aware about this Coursera is there. They are putting so many courses on internet about AI, machine learning, data science, and algorithms. So Coursera is very good if you are trying to have any kind of certification for learning machine learning or learning data science. Data science is there, which is again a branch of AI. AI is itself a very big term which involves data science, data analysis, data engineering, and machine learning is there, and so many things are there which are coming under the. Yeah, that's very good, Miss Anita. You completed IoT. Very nice. So these kind of things are available on the internet. You can learn about the machine learning, how machine learning works. Once you are aware about the machine learning, you can put the data. You can start making your own learning models, which you can usually you easily embed in your chat GPT. And one more thing is that API are available. I'm not going into the very technical things. I'm just telling you about the application of AI in our in industry, and especially in the academics. So AI tutors are there, which helps you learn about the AI, which helps you know how AI works really. If any one of you interested, you can go onto the Google courses are there on Coursera. Sorry, Google data analysis course is there, which is free of cost. You can get the course done without any cost. You can get the certificate. You can put it on your CV. It will help you in your other job, in your professional growth as well also. And it is very good for knowing how the data exactly works and how data can be utilized in getting the good results, right? And yes, next we have AI assistance for construction workflows. See, these are some tools. Mr. Atif, the course name is Google Data Analysis. You can go on the Coursera website and search is about the data analysis course and Google Data Analysis. You will get the course. It is charging some fees, but you can get this fees waive off by writing a mail to the team of the Google, and they can reply back in 10 to 15 days, and that course will become free. Otherwise, they are charging around 6,000 to 7,000 rupees. That can be get free of cost by writing a mail. You can write a mail that I am just a student and I'm not earning this time. I can learn it for my future growth. So they will provide it to you definitely without free of cost. And it's not like if you are a student, you can just write a mail and they will definitely give you back the reply, and easily you can get it done from your side, right? So these are some AI assistants which we are using in terms of construction workflows. See, Trunk Tools is a software out there which is almost like ChatGPT for our construction industry, and it has recently raised around 40 million in Series B funding. It is a startup which is working on the civil construction industry, which is providing us to get the results done in terms of execution, not the quantity takeoff, not other things, but basically for this execution activities. This software is there. You can go and check it out. We can discuss this later on in other session. And they are just creating whole project in blueprints and scheduling on the conversational. Your data will be coming in the format of PDF. Just you can ask the trunk tool software that whatever you want from your data, it can easily provide. It's just like a searchable PDF. All your project can be converted into a PDF, and you can easily ask the data like what the deadline for completion of particular building in a project, what time is at what time we will get the funds allocated from the client for particular activity to be started. So these kind of questions you can ask, and it can easily give you the answers very correctly and very precisely. This is a good tool. Now there are some challenges while we are using AI. The data quality and bias. See, this AI is biased because we are giving it data. Some we are feeding it with data. That data can be biased. That data can be you can say not correctly withholding the characters of a industry. Whatever data you are giving from some previous projects, from your upcoming projects. So the data which will be getting trained will be biased on the basis of the data you are providing. So it's up to you how you want to train your data, how you want to your AI to work for you. So it's totally up to you. But again, data quality is good. It's 90% most of the times is correct, but 10% your vision, your knowledge, your experience will definitely work, so that you can filter out the wrong things in the data, and you can later on provide this information coming out from this results to the client, to the students, to the industries as well. But there is always a fear of job displacement. How many of you here thinks that AI is going to replace you? Frankly speaking, how many of us? AI is going to replace us because it is taking everywhere. It is taking every industry. It is. We are seeing that it is replacing the engineers, the developers, and so many layoffs are going on in our industry. And in TCS, we have seen so many people who are laid off, and this is going to just take the positions of every engineer out there. But it will not be really replacing you. It's not going to replace you anyhow, because you are the one who is preparing this AI. You are the one who is developing the AI system. So you will be always there, who has control over the data. You will not be replaced. Don't worry. You somebody will always be required to get the data checked, and you are going to be always needed over there. So don't worry. You are not going to be replaced with the AI. So need for human oversight will always be there. So that's it. We are not going to be replaced. So don't worry. See, data-driven analysis and on-site monitoring, as I already told you, the CCTVs and sensors detects the hazards at the sites, and it can in real time provide the data to the system, and the systems can bring the notifications on the systems on the mobiles or the apps installed in the mobile, so that you can take the decision at the right time, right? So there is a system called crack SIM, accurately identifies the crack in the concrete infrastructure. So a model is being developed right now, which is named as crack SIM. It is able to identify the cracks developed in the infrastructure, and it can really help you warn before the data, before the really the structure is going to be collapsed because of the cracks developed in the structure, right? See, in future we will see that AI will become the part of our cities, our lives. Our cabs are going to be driverless. Our roads will be AI enabled, which will detect the movement of the traffic, which will detect the movement of the people, so that the accidents chances are very lesser. Predictive maintenance will be there with digital twins. What is digital twins? Anyone here knows about the digital twin? Right. Digital twins are there, which really helps in developing the exact replica of a model. And on that replica of the model, we can work out that what kind of changes we want to see in a structure like this. Bridge is visible on your screen. My screen is visible to you, everybody. This left side PPT is visible. Anybody can confirm?
It is visible, sir. And one more
Yes,
screen
thank
on
you.
the.
Okay. So these digital twins are there, which are a replica of a structure, which on which we can work what we want to do with the structure. Like this bridge is there, this question mark is coming. We have developed this digital twin in our system, and we are just analyzing this this bridge, and that if we have some kind of flood, you can see the flood is coming over there. If some flood is coming at more than high flood level, then what impact it will have on our existing structure. So the digital twins are really helping the engineers in predicting that if any kind of earthquake, if any kind of just high flood is coming, then what might can happen. So the digital twins really is helping in taking care of our existing structures, which people are not actually giving any thought of, because once any kind of mishappening is happening, then we start analyzing that what was the reason, why did it happen. These things we can analyze beforehand, before the actual disaster is happening. So it can really change the way disaster management works. Governments should give a think give a thinking or thought about it. And as all of us here are admissions and teachers, I will suggest you can learn about the digital twins. You can make a presentation. You can make a research paper on this, that how digital twins can really help in predicting the in saving the existing structures from any kind of future damage. So many unexpected disasters are happening nowadays in our cities. Like in Mumbai, we are seeing flooding, roads and flooding. Everything is there in the streets. So we can predict this kind of disasters beforehand. We can take some advanced precautions, right? So how AI is transforming the design process in civil engineering? As I already discussed with you, some softwares are there, we will discuss later on. AI is, of course, revolutionizing civil engineering design through generative design. Generative design is there. Everybody, I think, is aware about generative AI. So AI, which is generating the things, which is generating the results, not in terms of data, but in terms of images, in terms of drawings, in terms of calculations. So it is giving generative design, which allows engineers to explore a wider array of design alternatives and craft structures that were previously impossible. It is giving us those types of designs which were not getting thought by the engineers, which are beyond the imagination of a common engineer, which are beyond the imagination of a structure engineer. So this is giving us some kind of idea that the design, this design can also look like this, as I showed you in the earlier image, this slide number 4, this one. See how we are going, how you used to think the structure can look like this. but in the right side image, the structure is totally looking like this. So it is giving some aesthetic view. It is giving some extra advantage. No matter it is going to be very costly because the part is increased, because this is a general, this is just a starting. So in the future, it will start also giving good aesthetic designs as well as the optimized cost ones. So this is how the AI is really helping the structural engineering as of now. So these are some kind of softwares, and you can take the screenshot of this image. See, these are the tools on the left hand column, and the right side what are the key features are there. BricsCAD, BIM plus AI, this software is there, which which do real time clash detection, geometry cleanup, modeling, error suggestions. So when you are having this software installed in your system and you are putting the drawings made on the Revit software, and it is enabled with AI, it can without your checking, without you yourself getting involved, AI can predict the real-time clashes detection. Like if MEP is going, some pipe is going to be inserted in the beam and it is getting hit with the front beam, then it can help you decide to redesign your MEP layout plan. So it is very helpful in clash detection without yourself getting involved. Then we have Delve Sidewalk Labs that optimizes layouts based on zoning, sunlight, and cost constraints. If you are designing a building, it can help you decide that which side you should which side you should get your building oriented, so that it receives the most lesser sunlight. Cost constraints will be reduced when you are designing your building in a different way, which is not possible to be thought by an engineer. So this software really helps in optimizing the layouts and the cost as well. Build Dots, as we discussed earlier, uses 360-degree cameras to track site progress versus BIM models. You have BIM models already implemented at the site, and you know that this is going to be our deadline, this is going to be our first milestone, and your camera, 360-degree camera, can track the site and can help you decide that what time exactly we will have this project completed, this particular activity completed. So you can have a comparison with the BIM models and the results coming out from the site using this Build Dots company software. Toggle AI, we discussed earlier, this automates the quantity takeoffs from the PDF plans. It really helps in manual, in automatic calculations of the quantity. Airworks is there, which converts the drone data into AutoCAD ready maps. You can have the images got from the drone survey, and it will help you create the maps without doing any work in your AutoCAD or Revit, right? And plan is there, which predicts the project delays using ML on historical schedules. And yes, it will help you decide that why the project was uh, delayed because of some kind of decisions took which were not in the favor of the project. So this will help you analyze that why the project got delayed, and you can work on that mistake, and you really can enhance your performance for the upcoming projects. Then we discussed about Space Baker AI, which runs simulations for daylight, noise, and wind to optimize urban designs. Again, this is a software which going to optimize your design. You can compare also your existing design with this software, and you will get some very good results that how this design can also be done in the other way. Autodesk Construction, we all know this is a kind of software on which we are, this is a platform on which we are uploading our Revit prepared designs. It is a kind of automatic AI enabled BIM platform. We have BIM 360, Autodesk Cloud, but this one is AI powered BIM platform, which helps in again detecting the clashes, and also helping in predictive analysis and risk assessment also. Then again, we have this Allies Technologies, which is AI-driven construction scheduling and resource optimization. This is help in construction management and planning of the project. Then again, Pix 4D with AI. This is drone-based photogrammetry and AI for terrain analysis. When you are having some topography of a location like terrains, some hills, at those locations at which the manual surveyor cannot reach. So again, I would like to help you with an example in my project recently. I asked my survey team to give me the data from the locations which were not accessible to the to the people manually. So they asked a drone survey agency. They came with their lidar technology. I think everybody should be aware about this lidar. This technology is for getting the data in terms of topography from this terrain areas, and it is used by the designers to help design some kind of drains on the high areas, high hilly areas, so that the water coming out from the rain can be caught over there, and it is not allowed to go into the railway tracks. So this is how technology is getting used day by day by our industry. And I'm very happy to tell you that these kind of activities technologies we are using practically at our sites, and they are really giving some very good results, right? Yes, can AI improve decision making in civil engineering? Yes, it is helping. It is helping very much. These tools are analyzing the complex data. They are predicting the outcomes and making informed decisions. They are actually helping you. They are your co-pilot. They are helping you in analyzing the data coming out from the manual calculations to the automatic calculations, and they are giving you some very good results to compare with. And yes, the data coming out is really helping the engineers and the designers to take some good decisions at site, which are helping in reducing the cost as well and optimizing the designs. So here we are coming to the last slides of our presentation. So I would like to ask from our audience, as all of us are, maximum are from the teaching industry. So how do you think that academic and the industry can collaborate together? I will start from Mr. Sai. If you can just suggest me that how would you like to get collaborate with the industry experts or the academic experts? How we can do this really collaboratively? Anyone from the audience can tell me?
Yes, actually, we are looking back into the interest of some students as well as some of our faculty,
Yes.
those who are interested to collaborate. Actually, not in the collaborate, while they are working on the core areas,
Yeah.
we'll encourage them to reach the persons who are working on the same field.
Right. Right.
As you're saying, actually, how we both met actually in the LinkedIn. We have same interests on that AI, and we
Yes.
both belong to the civil engineering field.
Yes. Yes.
So that I could be connecting with you. And sometimes when I connect with people, they meant to make an MOU with our institution when we both have
Okay.
the same interests.
Got it. Got it.
So, yeah,
Thanks,
yeah.
Mr.
So
Sai.
this member of understanding help our students as well as our faculty members to collaborate with the industrial experts also, sir.
So anyone here can tell me that what task they are doing on daily basis and they are not liking it because it is repetitive, and everybody wants that they should have a one co-pilot which can do work on the task they are assigned with. See, Copilot is not there. See, AI is not there to get your task done, but to help you to done your task at a faster pace, to get your results achieved at the faster pace. So I know that many people of us are here who are working on some repetitive tasks on Excel. Like for example, we are making some attendance sheet for the students if we are a teacher. So we are daily asking the students to come and sign here, and you are doing some traditional kind of raising your hands and telling that you are present. So this kind of activities can be really automated. Your students can be asked to make some kind of project in which the AI can be given. Excel can be integrated with AI. See, in nowadays, this AI is getting embedded. This Copilot is getting embedded into the MS Office. All the tools like your PPTs, your MS Word, MS Excel. Now Copilot icon can be seen on the top, and you can really play with the data with the help of Copilot. They are embedded in your software, right? So you can ask your students to come up with their ideas, and I will be happy to help them whatever I know about automating the repetitive tasks. Here we are doing some repetitive tasks getting done automatically with the help of AI. Okay, so I will like to help anybody if they want to connect it, they can always connect and we can work on it together. So as I told that ChatGPT can pass medical, law and professional exams, but still cannot pass professional structural engineering exam. So don't worry, we will not be replaced by the AI. AI is here to help us all. And yes, Mr. Atif, it is happening. It is happening. See, you must have seen some videos are coming on the YouTube where cats are coming, catching some hen, they are killing the hen and eating it. Some lion is coming with the cat. Cat is raising some crocodile. So these are videos getting done using with the help of AI. Similarly, in the way courses are getting developed with the help of AI. You have some very good AI language models like which I'm following. Notebook LLM is there. By just giving some prompts, you can get a course developed, and you can sell that course on Coursera. Yes, this is the most important thing I forgot to tell you all. As a teacher, you have all your topics. You can just go these on these websites. You can develop a course, and you can sell these courses on the websites like Coursera is there, Udemy is there, which are providing the free of cost course to the underprivileged students, and you can get in terms some returns, and you can also make some videos with the help of these tools. The site is a Notebook LLM is there. This is a software large language model, Notebook NOTE BOOK LLM, Notebook large language model. You can just check out. It can really help you develop a course just by giving some idea that what topic you are working on and what are your requirements. It can help you develop the courses, and you can sell it out also. Yes, it is happening. AI is teaching right now so many students in so many underprivileged countries like in Africa. So many programs are getting run by the UN, and yes, students are getting really benefited out of it. And now the conclusion of this presentation is that, sir, how can we use AI in structural design like you showed in some slide? It helps in finding sizes. Mr. Jitendra, I would tell you, you can connect with me. I will tell you in details about that, how we can do this, because the time is getting short and we are coming on the end of this presentation. I will let you know. We can connect after this. You can ask my contact with Mr. Sai. I will help you out that how we are doing to this. Yeah, sure. Atif, it's a Notebook LLM, NOTEBOOK LLM, Notebook LLM. It helps to prepare courses on your topics, desired topics, right? So AI is a collaborator, and it's not a replacement, as I told you earlier. Civil engineers must involve as a data-driven decision makers. As we are infamous for not using technology, people perceive civil engineers as the aggregate and sand guys. We are not sand aggregates. Yes, we are technology driven, we are technology friendly, we are using softwares like everybody else is using. So we should embrace the technology, and I will request everybody to start learning the tools in the market. Just go there and put your thoughts in the software, start getting the results, do it again and again, and someday you will start embracing the technology and you will get the good results. You will definitely see the changes in the mindset you have when you are using some good tools. It is really going to help you in your career, in your day-to-day life. Yes, it's helping me, and it will help you anybody else similarly. So the best way to predict the future is to engineer it. So we should know that technology is emerging day by day, and just by not thinking that how the technology will emerge, we should start working on it, and the results will be similarly what you are thinking right now when you are working on the results, and the future will be not very much new to you because you are aware about it, and the technology is just evolving day by day. So you should just go and try your hands on the new technology. So these are the resources and tools which you can check out. Build Dots is there. If you can please share my ID, WhatsApp, sir, please. No issues. You can take my mail ID. Yes, I'll share my mail ID in the chat box. Wait. Mr. Sai, you can drop my mail ID with the students. The
Sure,
which
sir,
one?
I'll drop your mail ID.
The mail ID which is with the name S Khan 0954, right? S Khan
Okay, okay.
That one you can drop in the mail ID, then I can discuss with the student. So these are the softwares which are readily available in the market. You can go ahead and check yourself, start giving some data to them, and the results will be there. You can discuss with me. And this kind of software, TensorFlow, MATLAB is already there. It's not new, but it's now emerging out with in some AI-enabled tools. Build.it is there. Spacemaker, Civil GPT, I discussed. Coursera is there, I told you. edX AC was always there, but edX is a new version of it. NPTEL is also getting AI enabled. National Physics Laboratory is in Delhi. Springer is a general website where all the new technologies coming out on every topic. You can find out the journals or the new publications. So that's it from my side. Any questions you can drop on my mail ID, and here you can just ask if any query you have. You can ask me, and I'll be happy to answer.
Sir, kindly, yes, kindly share your, kindly switch on your
Yeah,
cameras.
my
I'm going
screen.
for
Yeah,
out of
okay.
thanks for today's session.
Yes, please.
Can you see the screen, right, sir?
Yes, I can see.
Yes, yes. So, thank you, sir. That was very informative session, and you have opened every smallest insight of AI to show for a civil engineer, actually. So, thank you for giving that much information. I hope participants have received so much info from you now, and we'll try
Yes.
to apply some of those tasks in our day-to-day life. So, and we are also encourage our student community to utilize that opportunities. And I'll definitely share some of your videos, some part of your video to the students also, so that they can practice it in their life. And on behalf of Base Institute of Technology and Sciences, our management, our principal sir, and head of the department, and all the faculty members and participants in this session, we thank you for such an informative session, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. With this, we are going to give a vote of thanks to Mr. Shoeb S Khan, who has been a great presenter from the last 1 hour, sir. Thank you. We're looking forward for your next session, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Sai. Thank you, everyone, for patiently listening to me. And I'll be happy to share any kind of information I have with me. You can just drop a mail on my mail ID. I'll happy to reply. And tomorrow I'll see you with the more details on AI in our industry. And it was really nice to be here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
So, participants, the feedback link has been dropped in our chat box regarding the today's session. Kindly fill the feedback. And the resource person of next session is already in the meeting. Before sir has to start his presentation, let me give a brief introduction. And we have already know this resource person actually. In the last information regarding the papers, sir has given his AI insights to us. Let us welcome with all, in the collaborating with Patients of Technology and Sciences, our management, students, faculty community, and the participants. All are requested to welcome our today's resource person, Dr.MLV Prasad Garu, for his next session, second session. Sir, our stage is all yours, sir.
Hello.
Sir, good evening, sir. We can hear you.
Please, if you want, you can give 5 to 10 minutes for them break, because continuously already 1.5 hours they are listening, na.
Yes,
So
yes, sir.
if the audience wants 5 minutes break, we will wait. They may
Yes,
want
sir. So kind of you, sir. I'll make the arrangements.
because
So,
already from 6 to 7:30 continuously they are
yeah.
listening. So and that
Yes,
too,
yes.
we will wait for 5 to 10 minutes. No problem. Hmm?
Okay, sir. Let's start the session at 7:40 then, sir.
Yes,
It's
sir.
okay.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
For this opportunity. So I'm going to the presentation mode. So these slides are changing now, sir.
No, no, sir, actually. Sir.
Okay, now, sir.
Yes, sir. Now they are changing.
Actually, if I am keeping some problem with my system, I think so. Just I am keeping in this mode only. I'm presenting.
Yes.
Okay, no problem, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Not a problem.
So, audience and participants, thank you. And I know already from morning, you people are that is already one session with 1.5 hour means you need some rest also continuously, because we are discussing about the neural network and all that, even training, testing, everything. So even if you overload also, it is creates problem. So that's why today simply I will explain. I'm not going to in simple manner. I will try to explain what is the difference from the previous presentation to this presentation. Okay, I'm not going to bore you much with technical terms. In simple terms, I will explain you how we have to utilize this machine learning. Earlier we discussed, of course, earlier also it is just like that. Simply I can tell you in our civil engineering terms. See, let us see. We have the normal means vibrated cement concrete. Then with the some improvement of that concrete, we will say high strength concrete, and some improvement we will say high performance concrete. Again with that some improvement we will say, so with some additional improvement, or with additional quality, we will say self compacting concrete, self curing concrete, or self healing concrete, or next again geopolymer concrete. But if you draw a suppose if you draw the interface circles, even if I am saying geopolymer concrete, it is also in the circle of a concrete. But when I am going to say concrete is the major area. In that, geopolymer concrete is the focused area. Again, in that circle only, you are going to see this geopolymer concrete. Similarly, one more concrete is there, self-compacting concrete. It is also a concrete. It is in the circle of the concrete only. And even that self-compactability, you can apply for the geopolymer concrete. But what I want to say is, from the bigger circle to when you are coming to the closer circle, that closure circle is going to be exceptional. Similar way here also, overall it is the artificial intelligence. Basically, if you take just like our regular concrete, whatever I am saying, we are considering total concrete is one parameter. Na? Similar to that, that total artificial intelligence is a technique. If you take this as a full circle, again in that we can take a area of artificial intelligence. In that, suppose ANN. Okay, ANN is also a one of the artificial intelligence. Again in the ANN, if you go into deep, machine learning is there. Machine learning is also a technique. So if I say machine learning is also a artificial intelligence, but it is a having some specific definition like our high strength concrete or high performance concrete. Again, in the machine learning, if you go into deep, we have a deep learning. So deep learning is again a focused area. Again, if you go to the this, if you want to go particularly a focused point of deep learning, then we have machine learning, deep learning. Then one more term is there here. What is that? Machine learning, deep learning. And again, if you go into deep, I will tell you again into, if you want to go again some more with specialization, we can say artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, then some data structure like that. Again, you can go into deep on that. So what I want to say is here, basically, machine learning is also a part of the artificial intelligence. ANN is also, ANF is also it, but again into deep learning. Then if you go on closer, one more area, particularly concentrated area, we can go. So like that, this machine learning is also a part of the artificial intelligence, and it is having some special features when compared to ANN or RPs. Okay. So here, basically, what is machine learning algorithm? Simply, I will explain you. Machine algorithm has been increasingly used in the field of civil engineering to predict the strength and durability concrete mixes. So you can ask, sir, what is the difference from earlier presentation of yours to this presentation? So simply, I can say here, whatever here also it is based on the ANN based technique only, artificial neural network based only. But here, what we will use is some activation function. What we are going to use here is it is TensorFlow based, and it is going to have multiple outputs. If you see in the last previous presentation, whatever I have given there, we are not able to give the output as we are having input parameters. You have the hidden layers, you have the functions, defined functions are there, and but you are able to give only one output parameter. But by the utilization of machine learning technique, with the help of this AIF, that is activation function, what we are going to see is not only the compressive strength, even I can find some more durability parameters like workability or its flow properties like that. Not only, even here, what I am going to discuss is more than one output we are going to see by using this machine learning technique. Okay. So again, if you go into machine learning into deep learning is there. Like that, you can go on utilizing this artificial intelligence, right? So basically, machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence that involves training algorithms to learn from data and make predictions, decisions, or recommendations. Okay. So here, what we will do is mainly machine learning techniques are used to develop predicted models that can analyze data, identify patterns, and make accurate prediction or decisions. What is the advantage over earlier one is here you can expect the accurate prediction. In the prediction, you can see the improved accuracy when I am coming to the machine learning. Okay. So again, if you go from the machine learning to deep learning, somewhat advancement is there, right? Then but civil people, they may not use big data. So again, if I want to go from the deep learning to again into deep, then big data. So if you draw a circle, all these are coming in the artificial intelligence only, like big data. Big data is a part of the deep learning. Deep learning is the part of the machine learning. Machine learning is the part of the ANN or artificial. These are all a part of the artificial intelligence. Okay. So that in just like our concrete, whatever I told you, All are concretes only, but normal concrete, high strength concrete, based on one special parameter we are deciding. Na? So like that, these are available here. So there are several types of machine learning techniques we have. So just for simple, just for your idea, I'm showing here like supervised learning, then unsupervised learning, then reinforcement learning, and deep learning. So here, if you say the difference from supervised learning to unsupervised learning, algorithm is trained on labeled data, where here map inputs to outputs. Like that, some improvement is there from or some difference is there when you take from one learning method to another learning method. You can use any one. Deep learning you can use, or reinforcement learning you can use. It is based on your requirement. What will be your input and what will be your output? Based on that, you can use any type of machine learning technique. So here, and similarly, algorithms also very much important. See, when you are going to, basically, this is all what you are doing is you are predicting some values from the giving some input. So that input parameters may be some 5 parameters, 7 parameters, or 10 parameters. You are giving some input parameters, and from these input parameters, uh, you are trying to uh, what I can say, train this machine learning or train this ANN, artificial intelligence, to get the data. So for that, definitely we have to use some algorithms. It may be a linear regression. It depends upon the what type of result. It is a linear. Suppose if it is a simple values are there, only simple parameters, only linear regression is allowed. It is sufficient. But sometimes linear regression is not sufficient. Then you have to go for decision trees. Then those who are knows this data structure, na, for them somewhat it is easier to understand about these algorithms. Why we are going to use this decision trees or random forest or super vector machines, or like neural network, again multiple neural layers of interconnected nodes to analyze data. Like that, some linear algorithms are there. So based on your requirement, you can use any type of. Suppose if you take decision trees are a supervised learning algorithm that use a tree-like model to classify data or make predictions. So in your case, if it is required, just like your in your construction management, suppose if you are drawing the program of this CPM construction, when you are using the construction management method or program evaluation review technique, you are going to have the connection from one to another one. You are going to have the connection between the activities and events. So like that, you have to write the here decision trees from one over the another. And sometimes just like your if else, all of you know the simple C language, where we can use the if else statements or do while statements. Like that, these are the algorithms we are going to utilize to write any program, or to give the input with the given input to the output. These are the different linear algorithms we have. Okay, so what are the different types of machine learning algorithms generally we will use means, this is one. Already in the previous class only we have discussed about the artificial neural network algorithm, and inspired by the structure and function of the human brain. Basically, ANN is inspired by our human brain only. So however, see, we are remembering so much data na. See, if you as a civil person, if you want to say, suppose if you are purchasing one laptop, you are going to have some limited memory. Our memory, suppose if you purchase one laptop, it may be maximum having 1 TB or memory, then RAM, is also somewhat for speed purpose, or for storage purpose. You are going to have 1 TB, or your operating system you may be updating latest also, what i7 or i9 like that. So even Intel core, suppose motherboard you are using, it may be i7 or i9 like that. Latest developments are there, na? So like that, even if you go any level also, our human brain is uh, uh, 1,000 times better than this memory. Because why I am saying, even at the age of 10 years, what you have done, sometimes you may be remembering. And a person, suppose after 15 years, 20 years also, if you are going to meet some other person who has in between, you are not having any contact with him also, you are going to identify him, and you are going to identify his voice. Sometimes we will get the phone call, just by the voice only, our brain is going to identify that who is that person, what is his name, from where he is calling, everything. No need to recall that. That is the power of our human brain actually. Okay, so based on our human brain only, inspiring from our human brain, again we are also trying to uh, prepare this machine. It is a machine learning. That means we are trying to create by our knowledge only, we are trying to predict by using the available data. Similarly, how you are training to your brain for language purpose to the children, or for mathematics purpose. See, even mathematics also, for children's nowadays they are using so many new techniques. Even if you give a complicated problem also, they are going to tell in fraction of seconds. That is all with the practice. Okay, so like that, here in ANN or any method, we are going to train the brain. That is the main thing. And support vector mechanism is also there. Even yesterday also we have discussed, in the last session also we have discussed about this supervised learning algorithm, which is classification and regression task. Particularly for classification and regression tasks, it will be used for predicting the compressive strength of concrete and all that. So mainly here my topic is how to predict the compressive strength of. Today's topic is basically on advanced concrete mixes. So advanced concrete mixes is nothing but our somewhat advanced. So here what I have taken today is the uh, geopolymer concrete is the advanced. Again, in that, what you can go for advancement is, you can give the application of self compactability also. Suppose if you take a self compacting geopolymer concrete, by utilizing the synthetic aggregates which are developed by manually, not from the which are developed artificially. Suppose if I want to develop a mixed proportion of self-compacting geopolymer concrete, which is developed from artificial aggregates. Let us say synthetic aggregates which are developed artificially. So definitely it is a very advanced topic. Even you are not using the cement, you are not using the conventional sand, you are not using the conventional coarse aggregate, even you are not going for utilization of much water. So everything is new. So for this type of advanced concrete experimentation, actually what happens is, in reality, if you want to do with the experimental data only, you have to do so many experiments. First you have to develop the grade of the concrete, then you have to see what is its workability, whether it is, if I am saying self-compacting, then flowability, passing ability, segregation resistance, it should satisfy. Again, if I am saying it is a geopolymer concrete, without using the cement and water, I have to develop the mix in such a way that it should give it should give the strength. There should not be any problem with the workability and durability, and strength again should be there. And that too, when I am saying the geopolymer, what type of molarity I have to use, whether it is suitable with 10 molar or 12 molar. And in case of, when I am developing the synthetic aggregates, synthetic aggregates means instead of using our regular aggregates, we can manufacture the aggregates. So if we are manufacturing the aggregates by using this geopolymerization or by using the cement and fly ash based also. Nowadays, even fly ash based aggregates also already in the utilization, but the geopolymer based aggregates are only in the research stage only. Still, we are working on it, but we are able to develop that also. So like that, for a advanced mixed proportion, if you want to do in the laboratory na, and again those who are working in the geopolymer area, they know basically when you are preparing the actuator, that is alkaline solution, generally what we are using, sodium hydroxide and sodium silicate we are using. So that combination is going to be mixed with the binder material of fly ash or GGBS to prepare this geopolymerization. But what happens when you are combining this sodium hydroxide and sodium silicate from this alkaline solution, actually silica content is going to be there, and from that geopolymerization only you are going to gain the strength again. But what you can do is, if you are going for the advanced technique without using the sodium silicate, only by using the sodium hydroxide itself, by the combination of some binders where silica content is very high, then also you can develop the geopolymer concrete. So such experimentation, if you want to do experimentally, it will take so much of trials, so much of labor, so much of money involvement, so much of time and all that. But if you do these machine learning techniques, whatever may be the machine learning technique, if you use with the existing data, if you give this as an input and if you want that output, so already I am saying, suppose if I am targeting a self-compacting geopolymer concrete, means it should have the self-compactability. I should not use any cement, and I should have the geopolymerization process. Along with that, I have used the these are the components you are going to use for the techniques. So because sir, slides are visible na sir?
No, sir, the screen is not shared.
Oh, some problem with sharing. Okay,
No, sir.
once again. Now sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They have shared.
Now it is okay na? Okay. So the basic components are there. Yeah, it may be cement, or it may be a binding agent, it may be a supplementary material, or it may be a fine aggregate, it may be a natural aggregate, or it may be a artificial aggregate, coarse aggregate also. It may be a regular or it may be artificial. So like that, components are same, and objectives also same when I am coming to the machine learning. But what you have to learn is, what you have to try to understand here is, when you are going into deep of this subject of this artificial intelligence, already I told you, artificial intelligence is a, don't, if you are taking it as a big circle, in that you can use the ANN, or you can use the ANFIS, or you can use the machine learning, or you can use the deep learning, or you can go to the big data also, whatever it may be. But the you, when you are here as a civil engineer, and as a, I want to develop the mixed proportion for advanced concrete mixes, so obviously my target objectives will be developing the mechanical strength or durability or workability, or how to prepare a cost effective uh, mixed proportion, or what how to maintain the sustainability. See, from the sustainability concept only, instead of going for recycled aggregate, also I am saying manufactured sand, or synthetic aggregates which are prepared manually. So all these things in the combination you can use for predicting the these application. Basically, These are the predicting. So what is the benefit from the ANN or on-fish to the other to the machine learning techniques, whatever we are going to use? Machine learning is also a concept of the ANN. Reverse it is possible, but I can say machine learning is also a part of ANN, artificial neural network. But artificial neural network only if I consider this advantage of machine learning, that activation function already we discussed na. This in activation functions and all that. Suppose here in machine learning we have 12 different type of activation functions. When you are choosing these algorithms, you can choose any type based on your application. Generally different almost 12 types of different functions are there. Some of them I am going to discuss here. So like that, when you are going into deep, if you want, you can go to the deep learning also, or if you want, sometimes we can use the big data also based on your requirement. Okay, so these application areas also I think we have discussed in the last seminar also, like type of the concrete. Based on the type of the concrete, your target will be different and your optimization goal will be different. If I want to develop the self-compacting concrete, I should concentrate on the flowability, passing ability, segregation resistance, like that, and I will try to reduce the cement content, because here it will be in the form of a powder, not in the form of a cement. I want some binder, and with the limitation of the cement content, so I can reduce the cement. Similarly, I have to maintain the performance also. Suppose if I want to combine these three, let us say self-compacting geopolymer concrete, geopolymer fiber reinforced concrete, I can develop, but it should have all these properties. And obviously, when I am going to this big goal, all these optimizations I have to do. So that way, this machine learning will help you to prefer such type of concrete also. The concrete what you are developing is self-compacting geopolymer concrete, geopolymer fiber reinforced concrete. You can develop that also, and no need to do regular experimentation of all these experimentations. Simply with the available data, you collect all the data, you collect the self-compacting concrete data, you collect the geopolymer concrete data, you collect the fibers data, and you collect the if you are using the manufactured aggregates or developed human developed aggregates, synthetic aggregates, you collect that data, and with this combination of inputs, you train the ANN, you train and you choose the algorithm in such a way that so that it will be trained and accuracy also going to be increased, then you are going to get the results. So here what are the input parameters we will use in this machine learning? Obviously, cement content we have to give, water cement ratio we have to give the here our target is strength and durability. See, in the previous section we have concentrated only one output. Here you can increase the number of outputs more than one. It may be two, it may be three, like that. So one example I will show you where I have given the three outputs like compressive strength, tensile strength, flexural strength. Even instead of not only keeping these all strengths, even you can give some flow parameters also you can give as the output, like checking its, because I am saying self-compacting concrete now, and then you can see what is its flowability, what is its L-box value, what is its passing ability, what is its segregation resistance. That also you can give the output whether it is satisfying the FNARC specifications or not, like that. So like these are the some examples you can give it as the input parameters. Always you have to fix the input parameters. A number of input parameters, it may be 5, it may be 10, it may be 9. Based on the number of input parameters, number of hidden layers goes on increases in this machine learning. That is the only difference. But because it is the algorithm is running by using some software, you are not doing manually. So, but the combinations it will take, if the number of inputs are increasing and number of the hidden layers are increasing, means what it will do, it will see the different combinations. Let us say, suppose I am saying one 20 MPa self-compacting geopolymer fiber reinforced concrete developed with synthetic aggregates. Just one sentence only, but here if you see the combinations, I have to see the all the self-compacting properties, whether it is satisfying or not. Then I have to see the what best combination of alkaline solution and binder with a alkaline solution to binder ratio, with what molarity I will get the self-compacting geopolymer concrete. Again, what is the optimum replacement of the aggregates? Either I have to go to the 100% replacement, or you can do that trials with 100% one mix proportion, with only 80% replacement of the natural aggregate and 20% replacement. What will be the trial? Like that, you have to train the you have to give the training first. Then again, in this, again, when I am coming to the fiber, what type of fiber? If I am choosing this, because we have different type of fibers, again in that fiber, what is the percentage of dosage? You can hear starting from the optimum dosage to lower dosage. You can give maximum and minimum value, so that it will be trained in such a way that finally when you are going to do any combination, it is already having a practice. Like that, we have to improve the combinations and the output. So here it may be a compressive strength, it may be a tensile strength, or it may be a durability, or it may be a workability. So any of these will be your output parameter. Okay. So here basically what I am going to take is one best example I am taking. It is from my student PhD scholar work. Initially we tried to do with a single output, but this RELU function. This is called rectified linear unit function. This is also one of the functions of the, I told you now, there are separate different functions available. So here I am going to use this deep neural network. It is a deep neural network. It is a rectified linear unit active function. This is a deep learning ANN developed in TensorFlow. When I am using the TensorFlow, model architecture is a deep learning ANN developed in TensorFlow. So my objective is to determine how various input parameters affect the compressive strength, split tensile strength, and tensile strength of the self-compacting geopolymer concrete, like that. And activation function, already I told you, it is rectified linear unit. You can take, we have 12 different types of, because why I have taken this RELU function is I have that software with us. We have that software with this function. Simply I am going to put these input values in this software, and I am going to get the output. So here input, actually we have given 9 different parameters, like when it comes to the binder, we have given the ground GGBS, we have given the fly ash, we have given the sodium hydroxide, we have given the sodium silicate, we have given the age of the specimen also. Sometimes when you are doing only, you cannot wait for 28 days. So you can keep this age also. 7 days results also you will get, 28 days also, because when this durability comes into picture, we cannot going to see only 28 days. Now we need the 56 days or 90 days or 180 days strength values required. So you give that as also one parameter. And obviously when I am saying this self-compacting, definitely it should satisfy the horizontal, satisfy the passing ability, flowability, and segregation resistance. So related L-box and J-rank values also you can give, so that you can give any parameters. Even here, if you want to change the aggregates also, natural aggregate or some synthetic aggregate, like that, you can increase the number of inputs. But if the number of inputs are increasing, the number of hidden layers goes on increases, and some extra work it should do background to get the output. And already I told you here, the output, instead of only one individual, you can get the more than one also. And the advantage of this deep learning, what we are going to use here are RELU function, rectified linear unit function is it is going to give you with a minimum error and maximum efficiency. Effectively, it is going to give the results. So here, once again, I am going to show this case study. Just I am going to show this what case study? Mechanical strength estimation of self-compacting geopolymer concrete using ReLU-based deep neural network. So I am using the deep neural network. So here it is the TensorFlow based one. Model is developed is the TensorFlow based one, and here I have taken 9 different parameters. You can take more than that also. And here when you say accuracy wise, it is going to give very good accurate results. And the total database of 396 samples are collected. All this is collected from the literature only. No need to do your rigorous work. Simply you collect different data related to the self-compacting concrete, related to the geopolymer concrete, related to the fiber reinforced concrete if you want to keep. But here I have taken only self-compacting geopolymer concrete, like that I have taken. So 132 distinct mixes are collected. From them again I have to write that the mean, maximum, minimum, standard deviation and all that values. Procedure is similar to your previously whatever we have done in ANN, similar to that only. Only the activation function inside this is going to be different. And this activation function is introduces non-linearity, enabling the network to learn complex patterns in data. What is the activation function means? It introduces non-linearity, because when I am going to say fiber reinforced self-compacting geopolymer concrete, obviously I should have the concept of non-linearity also when I am coming to the stress strain behavior and all that. So obviously when I am saying about a concrete, it is a this non-linearity concept also we have to see, and with that only we are going to do here. So if I take a simple neural network, it is going to be like that. You are going to have some input values. Suppose if I want to define u and v, so individually they are connected. Weighted average, you know now how to take the weighted average. Even sometimes what we will do, you want to get the more accuracy, two combination of the two values, you are going to take the weighted average of it. Just like you are calculating your mean. Suppose if you are if you have a irregular shape. Suppose I have a I section. I want to know its CG. How you are going to do A1 x1 plus A2 x2 plus A3 x3 by A1 plus A2 plus A3. That is the simple technique I am saying. So similar to that, we are going to take here the weighted average you will take to get the to define the this neural network. This is the simple I am saying. So simple neural network, weighted average we will take here. And you are going to have the hidden layers. What are the components of a neural network also I am going to say here. Hidden layers, the hidden layers are perform complex calculations on the input data. In the hidden layer itself, you are going to choose different functions. It will try with the different combination of functions, which is going to give accurate results and which is going to be suitable. Because for all, for mixed design proportion, mixed development, the what is the function it is going to be suitable, it may not be suitable for the for developing some other thing. Let us say if I want to study the flexural behavior of a simple supported beam, and here I am developing the mixed proportion, but in both the cases I cannot go for the same function. The function inside will be a different function. Output layer, so actually the output later what you are going to get is going to be, it may be a single or it may be multiple. So here if you come to the basically this if you see one thing I want to say here, this this neural network is developed, and based on that, if you want to discuss about the what is the advancement over that neural network, this is in deep learning. with the activation function. See, deep learning is also one of the neural network only, but it is utilized with the activation function. And what is the activation function we are using here is the ReLU activation function. That is the only simple case. Somewhat what is happening here, if I am going to use this activation function, if you see, suppose I have one input here. First I have this blue dot here is the, so this input is connected with all the activation functions. This is connected here, this is connected here, this again second one is also connected with the 3, then third one is also connected with all the 3, like that. If your input is increasing, the number of hidden layers are also going to increase, and number of activation functions also going to be increased. Based on that, the accuracy of the results are going to be improved based on your activation function, and you are going to get the results. So here I have shown some of the activation. Sigmoid function you can use, rectified linear unit use, hyperbolic tangent also you can use, or softmax function also you can use. So any type of function you can use, but you have to see that range. Suppose if you take the sigmoid function, the values between 0 to 1 you can use. In rectified linear function, values negative values to 0 and all positive values to the same value. So negative to 0, 0 to positive, like that you can go for more flexibility. But if you are using a sigmoid function, generally all the values are going to be between 0 to 1 only. Basically, if you see the artificial neural network what we have used in the previous methods, it is only between 0 to 1. Either it may be 0 or it may be 1. Between that only you are going to get. How we have used that non-linear, non-dimensionaling, and how we are going to calculate the maximum, minimum, average, all that values are between 0 to 1 only. But sometimes what happens, it may not be only all the values are 0 to 1 only. It may be sometimes it may be a negative value one also. So because of that reason, this rectified linear unit is going to work very much higher. And hyperbolic tangent means it is starting from -1 to +1. Okay. So then like that different functions are there. So basically the main advantage over the ANN or ANFIS here is in deep learning, we are going to have the forward propagation or backward propagation or weighted update similar to your regular function itself. But what is forward propagation means? The input data flows through the network, which is layer applying the active function to the output. Okay. Similarly, the error between the prediction output and the actual output is calculated and propagated backwards through the network. In backward means after calculations, again we are going to show the backward calculation. So like that you can do these calculations. And benefits of this neural network with active function. Yeah. Additionally, if I am adding this active function for this neural network, what is the benefit you are going to get is ability to learn complex relationships. Your ability to learn complex relations. Already I told you, I want self-compacting geopolymer with some fiber or with some synthetic aggregate. So like that of complex relation also you can predict. Improved accuracy and flexibility. These are the advantages of this activation function with respect to neural network. So here the input already I told you we have given 9 input values. And for that 9 input values already I told you how many number of different data we have collected. And for that we have written the ReLU algorithm. And finally our range is 0 to 485, 0 to 485. That means we have taken 50% as the fly ash, and NO2 to sodium silicate to sodium hydroxide ratio also we are maintaining here 1:1.75 like that. And age also 7 days, 28 days I have taken. Some slump values minimum I am taking more than 650, and maximum it may be 700, 800 also. Then those who are working on the self-compacting concrete direction, we have to calculate the horizontal flow, then L-box value, J-ring value, all these things, because if it is going to be satisfying this maximum minimum values, then only we are going to say it is a self-compacting concrete. And here you see the minimum is almost from 0 to 65 to 70 MPa compressive strength, if you see. Then tensile strength is 10% of this, and flexural strength is 0.7 root FCK, like that. So almost all these values are, you are going to get output as the 3 different values, not the single value. So one best example I am showing only for the compressive strength. I am showing the curve best fit. If you see here, if it is the line of compressive strength predicted and compressive strength calculated, almost all the values are very near, and all the dots are very closer to the black line. So in that way you are going to get the results. So I am going to share my paper here. Just I am stopping this presentation. We will come to the presentation once again. So here I am going to share that paper actually. Yeah. So this is the paper which is published under Taylor and Francis. It is also Q1 ranking journal, Advances in Materials and Processing Technologies. It is recently published in 2023. It is very simple. We have taken this ReLU based function and we have used that software. And already I told you that suppose some people, those who are working, you don't want to have the only one output, you want a number of outputs, you want to increase more, then obviously you go for the a deep learning artificial neural network. It is machine learning based only, but it is a deep learning. Even nowadays we have the big data based concepts also we have. So here I have used a deep learning machine learning algorithm I have used to predict these values. And already I told you we have taken different mixes, 396 samples we have collected. All that is from the literature only. All these samples whatever I have collected na, so I have given in the reference. See, 35 papers I have given. So from these 35 papers I have collected different samples with the different combinations of geopolymer, self-compacting, GGBS, fly ash based and all that. So with this different with the 9 input values of this 9 input values, and I am going to get the results of 3 different results. Even you can get keep more than that also. So here how I am going to prepare the geopolymer concrete, it is mentioned here. And here you can see the if the number of hidden layers are increasing, the advantage is here you can see output layer also more than one. Input and output layer. For that you have to use this activation function. So for fundamentals, what you do is, because some of them are not having the fundamental, first you have to understand how this artificial intelligence is going to work, how this weighted average we are taking, what is this hidden layer is going to do so much help. If you see here, each input layer is connected with all these hidden layers. If you observe here this network diagram, input 1 is connected with all four hidden layers. Suppose if with 4 hidden layers I am not able to get the best result, one more input layer it will go trial with the another input layer. Generally what we will do is, how many number of input layers are there, based on that how many number of hidden layers also we can keep. Even if you want to go for more also you can go. That number of hidden layers goes on increases if your input layers are increasing. So 1 into 4, similarly 2 into 4, then 3 into 4, 4 into 4, 5 into 4. So how much data you are giving. So with that combinations, it is going to give to the output also, first hidden layer to the first output, first hidden layer to the second output. Like that, again so many combinations it will take, and finally it will give the result. So That is the basic advancement, what I can say, from the artificial intelligence to ANFIS, and ANFIS to the machine learning, and machine learning to deep learning. So whatever may be, see, you have to know how to utilize this latest technology. You think as a civil engineer, we don't want much knowledge in the artificial intelligence. No need to. Some people, they feel I have to learn so much programming to do utilize this artificial intelligence and all that. It is not like that. You understand the basic concept, and you see. Suppose, let us say all of us are using this. What I can say. Stat programming, na? But how many of you are knowing that coding, background coding? No one knows. Earlier, when it is in the stat 3, when you are going to give the input only, at that time only we are going to write individually that individually we are writing the input, then we are going to get the output when you are using the stat 3. But when stat pro is came into picture, no need to write the coding also. Simply you are going to take the nodes, then connecting the members. So no one is going to think about the what is the background of it. You have to know how to use that software. Even AutoCAD also, you are not going to see what is the background of it. Even if you go to the MATLAB or even go to the Python, you are writing the coding. But basically, if you come to the latest like Java based or some other based, Visual Basic based, we are not bothering what code is going to be background inside of it. Best example is you are using this chat GTP. In the chat GPT, suppose if you are typing something, how quickly it is giving. It is all data. What they are doing in chat GTP or somewhere, they are collecting all the information, and they require a very big storage data. That's all. If he is able to storage all the data, then whoever asks, for me, I want some ANN related. Then if I type, automatically it is having the data, so it is showing you. So similar to that here, actually what you have to do is you have to know how to use this software and what is your aim. Here I told you, na, in previous class, we are interested to get only one output, but now I want to get more than one output. So what is the software I have to use? How to utilize it? To improve the results and to improve the accuracy? In which way? So something about these activation functions, something about these input layers, something this how to take this weighted average and all that basic knowledge. Nowadays, so many videos are available. If you are interested, particularly when you are in the journey, just you go through your videos of introduction of this ANN, then just you type what is a activation function. Completely it will explain you what is a activation function, how it helps in deep learning, and what are the different types of activation functions, why we are taking a tensor flow, what are the different types of functions I can use in ANN. All these things nowadays, because nowadays sufficient data is available, but you have to choose only what I have required. See here, initially we are basically when we are trying to develop this self-compacting concrete and all that, we are very much struggled. We are not able to get more than one output. Then it is not useful to me basically. After this, we have written 1, 2, 3 papers also, not only with the predicting the strength properties, but also the flow properties, but also the durability properties like that. We have some papers, okay, with some other student, that also it is there. So fundamentals of ANN also you have to know something. Basic knowledge if you have na, so these if you say the basic development, Pitts and McCulloch, they have developed these fundamental things of human ANN actually. So you have to go through their papers and what they have said about this ANN, and you should have the basic knowledge about this. Then what is simply what it is developed and how it is utilized in the deep learning. In the deep learning with the utilization of activation function, how how accuracy I have improved by increasing the number of hidden layers, by increasing the activation functions, how this neural network is still modified. All these things are available. So you go through this. Even if you people are interested, I will share this way. And you have to know the background study of this multi-layer perception. See, obviously, I have to go for multi-layer. If the number of input parameters are increasing, then just like your suppose you are going to use in your laptop, simply you are using AutoCAD only, then no, even the RAM what you have, memory or the speed of the system what you have regular, it is okay. But suppose let us say this some additional softwares like Abacus you are storing in your MATLAB in your laptop, then so much of storage it will take from your system, and so much of speed is also required, because so many internal algorithms they are going to run inside of it na. So much speed, so much memory, so much speed is also required. So like that here also multiple layer perception is required. So that's why you have to learn all these basic concepts. And already I told you demonstration of ReLU function. Like this, we have different 12 functions. But here what we have taken is from 0 to 1, and even with the negative values also you can do. So like that, you can choose the limitation. Either it may be 0 to 1 or 0 to uh, 1 to negative also, or -1 to +1 also. 0 to 1, 1 to negative, or -1 to +1. Like that, you can keep any weighted values based on your type of the function what you are using. So here you can see here these results I am getting from the directly from that software only, and these I am going to compare with the experimental result too. Already I am going to have the results from the from the someone who has done the work, and I am going to compare with the, even you can cast and come get the results, experimental results, and you compare with the predicted results. Almost they are if you see with this black line, they are almost very near to this. Okay, so like that you can predict more than the one value in this. So basically here what I want to say is, no need to uh, no one to worry how to learn this, because when you are coming to the PhD stage, almost you are going to be around 30-35 years. So at that time, if you want to learn the softwares, new softwares, and again you are going to have your personal responsibilities, and even you are working in some institute, so some other responsibilities also going to be there. So as a youngster like BTech student, MTech student, if they are only youngsters, they can learn the advantage of them is that not once they learn their once you are see the beauty of learning this ANN or ANFIS or deep learning or machine learning or big data. Once you are familiarized with this na, you will not leave this, you go on, your interest goes on increases. See, now my age is 48 years. At this age also I am able to learn this, means with the help of the youngsters only. See, from a frankly speaking, I am learning from my students. I am not training them. Initially I am telling them what is the requirement, I am giving them the problem only, but solution they are getting actually. Because once you create the interest in the students na, then they will go into deep. See, now at this age, frankly speaking, at the age of 48 or 50, I cannot go and sit learn all these softwares, then going to do the number of trials and all that I cannot do. But with the help of my student, what I am doing, I am guiding him. See, this is our requirement. Initially we try to how simply, first of all, I want to utilize, everyone is saying ANN. What is this ANN? We tried it from 2015 2016 onwards. What is this ANN? Is it applicable to our civil applications or not? Then what I have to do? So some of my friends are there in computer science, then I asked them. So they are saying this ANN can be applied in this prediction and all that. So he said, you learn the basics of MATLAB first. So what is MATLAB? How MATLAB is going to work? It is also similar to our C language, because I am aware of C language. All the generally engineers, we are learning one software. So I learned the C language, and from C language, it is much easier if you know C language, learning the this MATLAB also. Once you know the MATLAB coding, again in that tools are there. How to use this ANN? Simply, what you have to do in Excel, you have to prepare your input data in one layer, and you have to give the what is the expected output. Like that, suppose some 100% is samples are there. Example I am saying 100 samples are there. With the 70 you train it, and with the 30 you test it. That is also that steps are there in that. Then you go for suppose randomly you choose any grade of concrete, because you have to know what is the minimum maximum values you have given, and you have to know what range. You cannot confuse it. Suppose you have trained it from 120 M20 to M60, then you choose any grade between that. And you suppose if you say I want to get this target strength with these combinations of cement, sand, coarse aggregate and all that, then automatically for this target strength, what will be the combination? If you go on giving the input values, then you will see, suppose your input of cement is this much, sand is this much, coarse aggregate is this much, then water cement you are going to maintain this much, fiber is this much, then it will say this will be your target strength. Like that, it is going to give you the results. So similarly, I told you in the yesterday only, the advantage from ANFIS to ANN to ANFIS is, it is artificial neural network to ANFIS. Okay, that ANFIS function is going to be extra. With that, with this limited data only in this ANFIS, you can do. Then after that, but in both the cases, what is the limitation we have seen? You are going to see the only one input. So if I want to increase the more outputs, obviously if the outputs are increasing, then the activation functions also you have to increase, and some tensor flow, all these parameters we are going to use. So if I want to get more than 2 or more than 1 output, how this artificial intelligence based on the machine learning. So here we have used this rectified linear unit as the deep learning ANN for predicting it. It is also a software. We have gone through the Google. We searched it where it is possible. It is a big question actually. I asked my student. You initially he said, sir, it is not possible to get more than one. But nothing is. You cannot say in particularly in software field. You cannot say nothing is impossible. There is a possibility, but it will take time to learn that and to practice it. Everything is possible, but we have to know how to utilize it. But some time, some practice, some time you have to spend. You should have interest also. So that's why wherever the whatever may be the problem you are doing, you try to understand it, and you try to apply some soft computing skills to your problem. Then it is easy to you to come out. Otherwise, suppose let us say some person is working on self compacting concrete. Nowadays, if you want to get a PhD degree only in the self compacting concrete, you have to go into very deep concept of the self-compacting concrete, not only developing the mixed proportions, not only developing the macro, micro, uh, durability, and so many different types of curves, so much depth you have to go, because already people have done so much on the self-compacting concrete with the different combinations. Still, you want to do only on the self-compacting concrete and you want to get the PhD degree, but it is you have to go into deep of this. You have to again in the microstructural analysis also, you have to go into very much deeper, then only you are going to get a paper. Otherwise simply they will reject, because so many papers are available. So that's why Instead of going into deeper of that, what you can do is simply you utilize some this type of technique, you apply, you do some experimentation, and for that, this is just like your validation type. Whatever the work we will do, we have to go for validation or simulation. So what I am suggesting is you come to the new concept. What self-compacting concrete is a old concept. It started from 1986 onwards. Still, if you say I will work only on self-compacting concrete, then it is very difficult to publish. Instead of that, you add this latest technique. It may be a big data, or it may be a deep learning, or it may be a machine learning. You try to learn some software, and you go on improve. See, now here I published 3 papers. I again 1 or 2 papers are going to come. So initially I started only predicting the compressive strength. Then I went with the ANFIS with less data only, how to predict. Then I came to the deep learning, how to get more instead of one output, how to get more number of outputs. Then instead of this also, I can improve that one more parameter I can add. Instead of the strength properties, I can add the durability property also. I can add the flow workability properties also. Like that, you have to go on increasing. See here, till now whatever the results I have shown only in two dimensional only. Suppose let us say whatever the results you are going to show, that you are able to show in 3D. It is going to be in very, sometimes you have to show the effect in 3D also, because our all structures are going to be a 3-dimensional. So if you are able to develop your graphs by using a 3D view, like isometric view. Isometric view is nothing but a assumed 3D view, because not only length and depth, another way, 3 dimensions you are going to show from your isometric view. So similar to that, if you are able to develop the data is same. Let us say I have developed one paper by using same data. Now I told you, I have developed the regular paper. Then in that paper only, just by using the ANN, I have developed one more paper. Again, what I am saying, by using these 2 old data only, if I am able to present my results in 3D form, then obviously the same data also it will publish, but the presentation will be different form. So you have to update like yourself like that. You have to update yourself. Otherwise, in this competitive world, if these are the simple things. If you see from just if you look at it is a software, how I know at this age. See, I am telling you now, at 48 I am able to learn this. Means with the help of the, see, always it is a group work. One person cannot do all this. You should have a collaborative work you have to do. Always you make a group of friends, those who are working in your area, and you have a friendship with your youngsters also. So that, generally what I will do here is, for my research scholars, I will have the contact with my MTech students. So MTech students will help the research scholar. Similarly, for BTech students, MTech students will help, because for me also it is easy to guide them. If I am guiding separately UG students, if I am guiding separately MTech student, and if I am guiding a PhD student separately, I have to work for 3 people separately. Instead of that, what I am doing, I am taking one research scholar. For him, I am attaching 2 MTech students. And for these 2 MTech students, again, 3-4 batches, I am adding these UG students. As a group, they are going to discuss, because these BTech students are very sharp, but they are not having that much knowledge. And particularly if you see, if you are not bored, I will finish within 5 minutes. Why I am saying all these things is, you have to know how to extract the work. See, these BTech students, they are very sharp, but the thing is, their time limitation is, sometimes we will give 6 months only to complete their project work. But in 6 months, even they are not able to understand what is artificial intelligence. Instead of that, you have a group, BTech, MTech and PhD. If they help them, then all the fundamental things they will tell them. And even in the casting also, they don't want to do all the exercise starting from preparing the trials, developing the mixed proportions, then for going instead of that, all this exercise is done by the MTech student. So this MTech student, what he will take the help of these BTech students, simply he will ask them, help us in casting the equipments, and he will explain him how he arrived this mixed proportion. So that in that way their time is also saving, and where you have to apply these software skills, and where you are not able to get the time to spend the time, you take the help of them, you ask them, I am doing this, you do this analytical work. Then these BTech people help them in doing this different exercises. So again, these BTech MTech students, if you connect to any one PhD student, then he will get one objective. Let us finish in one objective with one MTech master student. Then in the second year, you take another batch of people, you complete your second objective. So like that, you have to distribute your work. You have to do the smart work. You don't want to do the labor work actually in PhD. Actually, no need to do hundreds or 200 samples. If you are able to, even for developing the mixed proportion also, generally what we will do, actually your methodology should be in such a way that, suppose if I am completing my first objective, I think some network problem, no problem, na?
No, sir, no problem. The
Okay,
presentation has been resumed actually. I'll take it
okay.
off.
Right. So presentation wise, I think I have finished my presentation. Only conclusions are there. Okay, that is not that much important. So why I am particularly stressing those who are doing their masters or those who are doing PhD, because if you are in teaching field, your PhD is must. Otherwise, you are not going to get importance, and without publication, your CV is not going to be improved. You have to improve your CV, then only you will get the opportunities of. And what I want to share with you people is, no need to worry within 2-3 years. See, but the thing is, what particularly what I am saying is, definitely again this basic courses, whatever this civil, mechanical, electrical, these base courses are there na, again there is a huge demand. Just you wait and see for 2-3 years, definitely there is a big demand. But the thing is, you should be updated. You are not a civil engineer who is not having a idea of artificial intelligence. If you are a civil engineer with the idea of the AI, then first preference is given to you, not the only a person who is having only knowledge in the computer science. Because you are a engineer who knows the basic fundamentals of the civil engineering, and at the same time you are able to apply your knowledge by using the latest techniques, then definitely your demand is more, and that time is going to come. Just wait for 2-3 years. Again, all the colleges, they have to start two sessions in your two sections in your branches. This is going to repeat, because now see, if you observe in all the colleges what we are doing, computer science itself, three specializations. One is with AI, one with the data structure, one with some specialization, like that. Only computer science itself, AI based 3 sections, data based 3 sections, then some cyber security 3 sections, like that. 1,000 persons, 2,000 persons are entering into the computers. Finally, how many of them are going to get the if the anywhere, not only I am saying this computer science, if the number is very high, that much number of jobs you will not get na, automatically. Then they also uh, so currently someone is saying, oh, civil one section is also not filled. It will fill. It will fill. Slowly, that change you will see. I will give you the guarantee within 2 to 3 years. Definitely. Again, the reason is, see, almost you are seeing. Best example I will say, just with the 2-3 words I will finish. My master students, those who are having interest in doing PhD, it is very tough to get them in IITs. But now even an average student is also getting a PhD to get admission in PhD. The reason is no one is interested in doing civil engineering, particularly BTech ही नहीं कर रहा है तो MTech कहाँ से आएगा? So no BTech student, no MTech, no demand in the MTech. Similarly, no demand in the PhD also. Now, if you see the scenario in IITs, NITs, and all big institutes also, we are waiting for PhD scholar. The reason is from the beginning, no intake from BTech. If intake is less in BTech, obviously it will reflect in the MTech, and it will is reflecting in the PhD also. So now, if you see overall, again it will come to the stage where a limited number of persons only doing this research, and limited number of persons only having the master's degree in civil engineering, master's degree in civil engineering. Similarly, bachelor's degree UG also in limited number, but the demand is going to be higher. Obviously that time is going to come, but you have to wait. So by that time, what you have to do is, see, I started working on self-compacting concrete in 2005. But if you observe, if you go through my papers, I have published 2007 or 2006 one paper on self-compacting concrete. In 2025 also, see, this is also self-compacting geopolymer. You see the difference from that day to this day, how I have improved my knowledge. Like that, you have to come to the upgradation. Simply you should not stop already. Actually, the problem with the civil engineers, what we will do is, once you are getting a degree means you are feeling you are a great professor. You are just like a doctor. You are given a license to do more research. You are getting a doctorate means you are given a license to do more officially. Till to that day you are doing all the trials and all that without officially, but now we are giving a degree. A doctorate means you are a licensed person to do more research. You are a licensed person to do more. Okay, so you are here you are given a license. So from that day you have to work more. Generally people, what is they are doing after getting the degree, bus, no further they are not going to do. So you are, what you have to do after getting the degree, again you try to get some scholar, and even master's degrees our student also sufficient. But the problem is those who are working in private colleges, they may are not getting easily the students. I can understand that, but you try to get some master's degree student, then you try to continuously work, because see, frankly speaking, after completing 3 or 4 years of PhD, that when we are getting the degree, on that day only, after that only we know, actually we have wasted 2-3 years. This total work even I can complete within 6 months or 1 year. The reason is, earlier you do not have a right path. You don't know the right way how to go to achieve that objective. But now you know the right path. Again, how to upgrade it, how to overcome these problems, and how short. That's why all of you go for postdoc if possible, or even if you are not going to postdoc, you try to do your research in that direction, because after that only you are after that you are going to have the full command in that area, because you worked 4 to 5 years. Frankly speaking, my students are having more knowledge in this softwares when compared to me, because I am telling them what is my application, but applying is their knowledge. They are applying their mind, they are learning the software, and they are getting. I am giving them the targets only. This is my target. For my student, I have given the target like that only, without going to get the results. 3 outputs, I am not going to give you a degree. You come with a solution, sir, there is a possibility we can get the 3 outputs also, 4 outputs also. He tried, because I have given no chance. I said no, you have to do. Then he came with the output of 3 outputs also. Okay, so only from my side only I am speaking. but I don't know whether you are bored or you are feeling, because from 6 you are in the session. So any comments from the audience or Durga Prasad sir? I am stopping here. So anyone wants any clarity, I am ready here to share. The thing is, don't worry. The next you are going to get the golden days, all the civil engineers, because now you see maximum colleges they are not taking intake, all they stopped taking civil engineers. So this is the right time to grow, because very limited number of people are going to be there, but the demand, see, infrastructure demand, it is until this population is rising, obviously you are, there will be a demand on the infrastructure. Infrastructure means we are only, if you take Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, so uh, civil engineers are just like Brahma, you are the creator, so definitely there is a demand, but you have to wait. Okay, thank you.
So that was very inspiring, sir. And
Thank you. But any audience, if anything
yeah,
wants, they share their difficulties in their research. Uh, they can share what problems they are facing. Even if they not only related to the CANN, anyone working in any material related area, anyone wants any help, I will share my phone number and I will share my email ID with sir. So you people, you contact at any time, because we need some inspiring words, because nowadays I am seeing that's why what is the best suggestion I am giving for my PhD scholars, don't now, because there is no demand in the teaching field, go for postdoc. Even if he is going for postdoc, easily he is getting, and he is getting 80,000. See, two ways it is helping. He is improving his CV, and another way he is getting 80,000. Even if you go to a college also nowadays for civil engineer, uh, that amount what they are getting is 50, 60, 70, like that only. But here you are getting a postdoc and you are getting a 80,000. Okay. So anyone wants to say
all right,
anything?
participants, you can unmute yourself, so you can share your views or any suggestions or doubts that you have.
Yes.
The sir
Any
is all
anything you
ears.
can ask, no problem. So in chat box, I am going to give my number as well as email ID. Better you people try to send the mail, because I am also associate dean, student welfare. So that's why I am getting so many calls. So in the phone, I don't know now who is calling. So that's why mobile, you may send a WhatsApp message instead of calling. You send a WhatsApp message in this number, so that I will help you, because calls means I am telling you, I am a associate dean, so that to student welfare, so many students are calling, so that's why sometimes I may not pick up the new numbers. So just you drop a WhatsApp message, what is your problem or what you want to discuss, then definitely I will call when I am free, or you share any your doubt through the mail, phone number. So basically those who are doing their research, what you have to do is, you along with the core research, you have to add these latest techniques, whatever the latest techniques are there, then it is easy to write a paper also, then easy to get the degree, and even you are also going to update. Always application is very much important. You prepare a you choose a problem where you are going to get the application, and where it is going to be useful to the society. Mainly three things you have to keep in mind: sustainability, environmental friendly, and locally available material. These things you keep in mind whenever you are fixing your objectives. Okay. So Anup Singh, you are from which place? Can you unmute Anup Singh? Or any,
Participants can unmute themselves.
you can unmute, or anyone interested to say something? Sairam, who is Sairam?
Hello, sir.
Yes, madam. Hello.
Sir, this is Dr. Nalina. Hello.
Yes, madam.
Yeah, this is Dr. Nalina from BMS College, Bangalore.
Yes, madam.
Sir, I have a few questions here.
Yes, madam.
Now, when we are collecting data for running the algorithms or trying to come up with the data set,
Yes.
normally in civil engineering, what happens is the control in the data set.
Yes.
Because there is so much of disparity in the way in the way the materials would be produced or would be used,
Yes.
how do we pitch in that quality aspect when we are talking about data set? Because we are trying to assimilate it from a lot of from a lot of literature where
Yes.
the control parameters would be different. That is one question.
Yes.
The second question what I have is how do we handle small data sets? Because in civil engineering, what happens, we would not conduct as many like 100 points or 500 points.
Yes.
It doesn't happen. Usually, yeah, we have less number of data points. So how will this algorithms do work and give us favorable results even with smaller data points is my question.
Yes,
And
madam.
thank you for such an informative session, sir. I'll
Yes.
mute myself so that I will be able to listen to your answers.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. You are asked a very two important, nice questions. First one is, see, first what you have to do whenever you are starting, what you have to do, you don't give much variations in the input data. First, suppose let us say we want to develop the mixed proportion. So first you start only cement, sand, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, or water cement ratio as the parameter. With that, first you collect some samples, then you try to apply this software or try to implement this again. Then in the cement, just you try to replace with the fly ash and ggps. So like that, you go on increasing the variables in different form directly in the beginning, only starting from suppose cement. Again in the cement plus fly ash plus gg plus silica fume. So these many combinations, because if you are collecting the papers, definitely you are getting with the different variables. So what you do is non-linearity or the variables variation. First initially you keep simple problem, because you have to get the confident that oh, this algorithm is working. And that too actually whatever these hidden layers are there and these algorithms are there activation functions, algorithms, whatever we are going to say you can in software, in some softwares you can choose them also. Suppose actually maximum softwares what we have is they automatically it will go on upgrading inside only. But some softwares are there, you can choose that suppose if maximum linearity is not there, non-linearity is there, then that function should be changed actually. Just in simple way what I can say is in the hidden layer that functions are going to be there that suppose if you are doing this cyclic test, sinusoidal, then sigma type, like that different functions are there, man. So like that it will automatically nowadays the softwares automatically they are going to change the suitable one. So that's why what I am suggesting is first you train it with simple data, only cement, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, water, then admixture. With that you try to first you write the program, whether you are able to get the output or not, you try to see. Then next you try to incorporate in place of cement, you go for fly ash and GGBS combination. Then what are the other papers, you add it. Then again with this, again if you want to go for a change in the sand content, like with natural aggregate, with recycled aggregate, or with the synthetic aggregates, then one by one, step by step, you have to go on add on adding the different parameters. Then you will get the where is this problem you are facing, easily you can identify, and for that also, for the machine also easy to overcome. Oh, for this combination I have to go for the another algorithm, like that it will change the combinations. Suppose in the single step only, if you do so many combinations, na, even it is also not trained in the beginning, na, so it will be in confusion mode, so you will not get that much accuracy. So that is my opinion. And another thing, another second question you are saying about the limitation, na, obviously in our if it is water resource engineering, they are going to have 50 years 100 years data, like that. But in our, particularly if you those who are working other than that area, there is a limitation in the data. So accordingly also, even but I think getting 50 samples or 100 samples nowadays, developing the for the mixed proportions or from other data, because every maximum all the journals, they are doing the this open access only. So I think maximum data you are able to download. That's why you have to do the rigorous literature work. If you are doing good literature review, na, then from that, if you are able to segregate the data accurately, then it is easy to get the data also. And this ANFIS, already I told you, na, even like that some other softwares also there, where with a limited number of data also you can go for the best results. Even already yesterday I told you, when compared to ANN and ANFIS, fuzzy logic is applied. Na? If you apply this fuzzy logic, the advantage of fuzzy is even with a small set of data also, you can get the best performance. Like that, you have to choose that function and you have to go for that. And some exercise we have to do if there is a limited data, and that function what you are choosing, what is the software you are going to use, definitely there is a solution, madam. You have to see how nicely we are going to take this problem and how we are going to deal it. That's why always you start with a simple case. Always you try to start with the simple case, then you go on improving. Even when you are writing a program also, don't start with the complicated problem. Simple, you start with the simple, then go on in the save as mode. Even in the software also, go on increasing the one parameter, one parameter extra. In that way, even it is also going to be trained and it will understand your inputs are going to be. Initially you give only 5 inputs, then you can increase the 10 inputs, then you can increase the number of inputs afterwards. At the same time, in the beginning itself, you don't go for the more inputs and more hidden layers, more combinations. Instead of that, you start with a simple, then you go on adding additional, then it will work. We tried like that only, madam. I think you are satisfied, or still
Yes, sir.
you want
Thank you
to
so much.
discuss? Yes, madam. Still you
No,
want
I
to
have your,
discuss?
I've taken your mail ID, sir. I will write mail to you
Yes,
if
madam.
I have.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Even what I want to say is, see, as a, frankly I am saying, as a faculty, I have a limited knowledge, because I am also having so many other works. So, you know, once you are going to your yeah, from assistant to associate, associate to associate dean, then professor, then you are going to have a lot of so you are, I am very much interested to do my research, but time will not permit me to do all these things. So that's why what I am doing is, I am taking these young people and these research scholars, I am giving them target. I am sitting them on Saturday and I am saying, this I want. How you are doing? This, see, this is my application. You come with this solution. If you are simply, what we have to do is, we have to sit with them. We have to sit with them. Suppose if some person says, na, some research scholar says, sir, I have struck here, what I have to do? Nothing you have to do. You spend your time, you sit along with him, just you give some ideas, because they are not have, if you give that much cooperation, na, you try like this, you have to sit along with him, what error he is getting, If you spend some time now, he will also get interest, and he will try. If we spend half an hour with them, he will spend afterwards background, he will total night he will spend, and in the morning he will come with the result. Simply what we should have some patience. We have to say, okay, this is the problem, let us give me time. Also we have to also try to give them some sometimes it is very difficult to come out from the particularly when you are doing this software related problems. Actually what happens, some error will come, and that student really is trying to come out from that. He is spending so much time, also he is not able to come out. So at that time what you have to do, you tell him, you uh, wait for some time, just you leave that problem, you do your regular work, again you sit on it, and we have to sit with him. Just you have to see step by step once where he is having the problem, then definitely you will get the solution. Because now he is actually we are not going to do anything, but his confidence is sir is with me, so he will give we are not going to do anything, but simply we are giving some suggestions and he is getting the solution. In that way only I am learning. Actually frankly speaking, I am learning. I am not having that much deep knowledge in this ann and artificial intelligence, but just from the students. Even if you want to see the research scholars, those who are passed out from my guidance, they have more papers than me in this area, particularly utilizing this artificial intelligence or deep learning or machine learning. Once they get interest na, they are publishing like anything, because they are having time and they have easy to them to learn na. But now it is not that much easy to learn for us also. So what I am suggesting is, you just help them when they are in the difficulty. Just you smoothly tell them, yes, yeah, okay, we will sit, we will come out to the solution. Definitely it will encourage them, and they will come out with the solution. Thank you madam for your two one because these are very too important. Actually when you are starting, don't start with a very big problem, start with a very simple problem, where it is first you should get the confidence. You 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 should have confidence that I will do this. First that go in the positive mind, you feel, yes, I can do this, definitely it will work. But sometimes it will take time, but it will work out. I told you na, when the in the beginning just I asked him, you go with the ann, then he learned. Then I asked him, suppose there is a limitation on the data, what he will do? Then he fuzzy logic he learned, sir. With fuzzy logic you can do with the simple if you apply fuzzy logic, and even this combination of ann and some other that is type of software is also now available. So you have to choose your suitable tool for your available data. That for that it will take time. Like that, then I have given him target, instead of one output you go for three outputs. That also he had done. I wondered actually. Initially I am not in confidence that it is possible to get more than one output, but he done and he has shown. Even we got the paper also. That is I am saying. So one thing is, you should have the interest and you have to have some patience. But obviously you cannot do maximum. Madam is also, so she is in BMS college, means she is also going to have so much of work. So you utilize your students and guide them in such a way that just when they are in problem, you tell them, yes, come to me, sit together, it will work out. Thank you. Thank you very much. Any other question? Anyone? So already it is 9:30. I think it is your dinner time. Okay. If anyone wants to say anything, it is okay. Otherwise, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for giving your time. And I am always ready. See, this is teaching learning. Learning, lifelong learning. Even if you take your OBS, object oriented, this now we are using the OBS na, our courses. in this NEP everywhere. Lifelong learning is the matter. So simple, we have to learn from our youngsters. Frankly speaking, my scholars having more knowledge than me, but only what I am saying is I am sharing with them my experience. Just you can do like this, you can do like this, that only I am doing. But everything, particularly learning this software, only we are guiding them how to do, what will be the application, what will be the output, what will be the input. We are showing the way, we are showing a syntax, just that's all we are doing. But everything they are doing. So like that, you choose a right student and go ahead. Definitely we have a bright future for all civil engineers. So thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir. The session was very informative, sir. Thank you so much. Dear participants, a good news on behalf of the conduction team, organizing team. We'll share you the YouTube link of this particular session so you can get more outputs from here. Okay. This is on a special request of our coordinator. So I'll definitely share the YouTube link of this particular session, the both sessions of MLV Prasad. Okay. I'll upload them and I'll share it. I'll share it to you. Okay. So you could get number of out of it. So we are very thankful that in our institution, our civil engineering department got full section filled this year.
Oh, nice to listen. Because as a civil
Yes,
engineer,
yes.
I feel sometimes some people they say, na, I will tell
Mm.
them, my students also, see, you if you are confident with your subject, you come to me, I will give you the job. Because the thing is,
Yes.
now the problem what we are facing is all the good students are going to the other branches, and those by force, those who are taking admission, they are coming to the civil. So with them, you want to get the output, you want to get the good results, means it is a challenging task for us. But okay, we have to wait for some time. Definitely we will get the good time. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. On behalf of our management, principal, sir, Department of Civil Engineering, and thanks to our coordinator, sir, who has suggested Dr.MLV Prasad, sir, definitely should be in the session. So we have made an interaction with you, sir. Dr. Ram Prasad
Thank you,
Reddy,
sir.
sir, has
In
been.
future also, if possible, physically, I
Yep.
want to visit your institute, and we have to encourage the students, and we have to motivate them. There is a life, but the thing is, best example I will say, you should be perfect in one area. For every person, God will give you one special talent for each person, but you have to identify where you are strong. Not only no need to learn all the subject in the world, you learn where you are strong. We have to identify, and as a guide, or as a faculty, we have to identify. Because in a class, suppose some 30-60 students are there, everyone is not interested in the same area, they are maybe in different areas, but we have to encourage them in the interested area, but he should be the master in that area. Then there will be no problem. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you on behalf of all the participants for this informative session, sir. We'll be honored, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for having us in your presentation, actually. Thank you so much, sir. And all the participants, I think it's time to take a leave. And thank you for being till this time. Thank you for being with great patience. Okay, let's meet in the tomorrow's session. So tomorrow's session will be starting from the afternoon. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Prasad, sir. Thank you so much.